Hello! Testing, 1, 2, 3. I hope you guys can hear me alright. Today is the 1st of December, last month of the year. Tell me something. Where did the year go exactly? Where doth the year vanish to? Give me 1 sec, I need to do the little audio change. There we go, perfect. Now I can make this one. Good as new. It's like I never left. But yeah, for those who haven't tuned in for a while, we are now on the 21st session of Elden Ring. I ended up streaming way longer than I intended to yesterday. I think I almost got to, what was it, like 11 hours? Yeah, just shy of 11 hours. Kind of ended up pushing it because we had reached what I assume is considered a later game zone. Specifically the Hallig Tree, Miquella's Hallig Tree, as it has been dubbed. Had a lot of personal revelations when going through here. Some interesting details, carefully kind of hidden away in certain item descriptions. Something as innocuous as the little armor sets of some of the small fries in the area. Time-wise, we are looking at, I think, 150 something? Oh no, I'm way off. 182 hours actually. Jesus Christ. Time well spent, Mental Gen. Time well spent. We also have the Path of Exile announcement to look forward to as well. Well, more like the League reveal to be precise. I think it's, if I read correctly, it said 7 PM my time, which I ain't gonna lie, a little surprising. Because that's earlier than I thought it would be. So I'm a sign in. I think the webpage has been updated as well. What the hell? I'm not a robot. It always signs me out. Never keeps you permanently signed in. Let us see. I imagine it's on the front page. They've got a timer or something. Watch the Forbidden Sanctum. Live stream. Yeah, probably 7 PM GMT. So it's already 4, so 3 hours from now. Really? For some reason I thought it'd be at like 8. I'll take some of that action. Why not? Why not? Hey Umbral and Arcana. Hello. You're working from home today. How you feeling, by the way? I know you've been under the weather for a while. Glad they gave you the option to at least work from home. I'm gonna take some ibuprofen. I hurt quite a bit. Now did I leave the tub? Oh, I left it outside. Nice. I didn't keep it in my little tub here. I left it right behind me. I'd like to be comfortable as I transition throughout the days. Hey Blade, you're thinking of the League launch time. Am I? When's the announcement going to be then? Because I'm here. It says here what December expansion name reveal. So what time does it start? The live stream will start 11 AM PST. Oh, are you saying that I'm mixing up the 8 PM thing with the League launch rather than an announcement? But regardless, the announcement, the nitty gritty for thy titties, is 7 PM for me, which is 3 hours from now. That is not very far, so get fucking hyped because it's about to get pretty fucking good. I'll fix that later. Away with you. It's like putting a puzzle piece back together. Down the hatch. Hey, Lord. Azata 8 was pathetic compared to Aeon. You mean like story-wise? What do you mean book-wise? Honestly, all I really heard as a big positive is the your little pet. That's it. Generally, I've not heard anything else that has really struck me. So I'm glad I ended up doing the Angel playthrough, because that one definitely had like a feature complete feel to it. The standoff against the demons after you get back to Dresden. Yeah, you kind of inspire your men. I remember. Today you exercised a bit. Good. I bet my walks have really diminished. Weather keeps getting worse. Between the rains and the strong winds and the noticeable dip in temperature, it just does not make for good walking weather. Ivy's pretty much the only draw Azata has. Yeah, I heard very much the same thing. It's almost akin to like a mini companion, you know? Yeah, getting an exercise bike I think would be handy, especially during this time of year when it's not really like the most ideal conditions to be going out for walks. But I imagine those cost a fair bit of coin. Hopefully, once you get through like December's often the worst, and then January it starts to ease off. Then it should just reach the point where it'll just primarily be cold, but that's it. She chimes in a lot, so she's honestly a companion that you can't build yourself. That's pretty cool. I feel like it should be, because it's part of your mythic path. So that's one thing I was hoping they wouldn't soft pedal. I played a few of these isometric games, and more often than not, they have some kind of a sentient weapon. And I wish Finian did chime in a little bit more, because he only really spoke in very, very select instances, either when it was directly tied to his quest, or if it was kind of something that made sense for his backstory. But I wish there was more inputs, because the weapon, it's a very awesome way to fix one glaring issue that tends to be the case in a lot of the Infinity Engine games, and as well as their resurgence. You'll make a build and you'll have a particular weapon in mind, but you might not get one, or at least a decent one, until you have to progress to a certain point in the game. So oftentimes you'll pick like a different starting weapon for the first chunk of your playthrough, and then when you finally get to the area or have access to it, then you can make that switch. But with Finian, at least as far as your main character is concerned, you just pick whatever, and you can instantly start doing that. So excellent thing for RP. So that was a nice way for them to circumvent that, to like that particular limitation. Let's see, Azata Mythics pretty much have an extra companion. From how you unlock it, you'd think it'd have a lot to do with Elysium. Pretty much nothing. Yeah, Elysium's mentioned a lot, especially when the musical elements come in from Azata. Hey Sage, how you doing, man? Let's see, getting better. I can almost speak normally, and for the second day in a row I haven't had a fever. I'm glad to hear that you are on the mend. Arcana's kind of in a similar boat to you. Currently under the weather, and seems to be going through reams of medication to give himself some juice for his immune system. Hey Makrigi. Oh god, had my first freaking hot shower in like a week and a half. I was like, fuck this, man, it's way too cold. I absolutely marinated myself, so I'm actually feeling a little toasty at the moment. I figured new month, who dis? Fuck it. I'm a indulge a tad. And oh god, it did wonder for the nerves. Lower back's still being a right prick. But I want to be comfortable for the league announcement, which is in a few hours. So I've already popped the ARB Pro fans, so that should give me just what I need. Don't get me started with that song. You'd think it's a special song of some kind, but it's really just a trigger for your powers. So many dialogue options, or just sing the song of Elysium. Yeah, it's almost akin to, well, it's not a one-to-one. I feel like it's often what like chaotic evil choices are like. It's often just like, yeah, I'll kill you. Whereas with the Azata, the solution is just play the song of Elysium. I bet when the freaking Azata is blowing a load in his lash, you're like, why'd you come early? Play the song of Elysium. That'll be his solution. Even during divorce proceedings, play the song of Elysium. Christ. It's like the Swiss Army knife for all solutions as an Azata. I'm seeing Azata through, but goddamn has this been disappointing. I'm definitely going to freaking pencil that in as a very late run. Ivu's the main thing I'm looking forward to. It's flex tape, oh yeah. That or like the WD-40 of all solutions. At least the Chaotic Bard has been fun. Yeah, if I was going to do Chaotic, I probably would have... Trickster is probably what I would have done. But I'm very excited to try Lich, because that looks like a lot of fun. I remember you gave me a small clip of when he juiced up the Lich build for Wrath of the Righteous, and holy shit, man. Talk about damage absorption. Just shrugged it off like it was ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Dixon, hey, hi, how is that? This run, more than anything, has been wanting me to do the Aeon again, but without the... You should try some other one that you haven't done. I know Azata was a bit of a letdown. But I hope that doesn't deter you from trying, you know, the other builds. Oh, what was your take on the Midnight Isle DLC? I would tried that. DLCs have been very like hit and miss. Romance Galfrey, fuck off. Chat wanted me to romance Social, and I was like, you couldn't even pay me for that. I'd rather die from the cold. There's no way I'm romancing that fucking fuckwit. Absolute, just ugh. That character went from someone I legitimately was intrigued with in the beginning of the run. I wasn't too keen on how he was kind of introduced and teased into your group, but I didn't mind the beginning quest because it looked like, you know, there was a very big parallel. Paladins of Shellin, often are, you know, the more positive disposition, even keeled, neutral like Switzerland. But he clearly showed signs of like an untapped anger, something he couldn't control. And I thought, oh, maybe they're going to lean into this. When the quest came regarding his sibling, I was like, oh god, this is fucking boring. Akangle slides into a seat in the back to watch the Hallig Tree exploration while working. I don't know how much of the Hallig Tree I will be doing today. I really skipped a lot, I think, when I was up top. Just didn't like the zone in the beginning. Narrow branches, easy to fall off. Lots of enemies with with projectiles that've got homing. Freaking insects. Not a great deal of rhyme or reason to the verticality of the place. I just like blitzed through just to get to the point where I was done with the tree trunks and branches and actually get to like the stone structure here. But I probably should go back up top. I was really tired yesterday. I just wanted to get to a point where things made sense. Not finished with the DLC yet. They made it sound like it's an Act 4 thing, but it's actually an Act 3, 4, 5 thing. That's... I think they did that with Kingmaker, kind of, with the Tenebrous Depths, but this could be accessed quite early. And then eventually, when you reach the limit of what it would allow you, in that point of the story, you'd reach like a level of darkness that you were unable to proceed past. That was the game's way of saying, like, get back to the main story and come back, and then the rest of the dungeon will be open to you, which is nice because there's a great place for XP loot with that big payoff with the last boss. Good old spawn of Rovagug. Kingmaker was fun. It was that was a game which was the epitome of love and hate because God, it was trying so hard to push you away. Who was that douchebag? The first boss, the Stag Lord. The main guy was the Stag Lord. Tenebrous Depths is a gradual unlock, but Treasure Isle is proceed until you can't kill the enemies. That's fair, I guess. Kind of acts as a litmus test before you reach your limit. So realistically, if you play well, and if you have builds that synergize, and it can handle even tougher enemies, you could grab some early shinies. Oh, Digit! Thank you for the 57-month reset at tier 2. The Chef Dio. Thank you very much, man.
Pi came to Pika Rave, Sefdeo Pi came to Pika Rave.
I love how the text-to-speech absolutely butchers that. Ooh. And Axel, thank you also for your 51st resub for the prize. Thank you.
Kind of a bitter day, but at least I have you to be happy about. Thank you for being here.
Oh, that's sweet of you, man. Sorry to hear that the day's not been going well. Jeez Louise. But pull up a chair with you, we just started. I'm getting my own brain warmed up. I streamed way too late yesterday. Fucking hell. Going to 11 hours is not a wise choice. But some big epiphanies and theories doth be crafted. Let's see. You know Pathfinder? I do. Did I tell you how my Pathfinder game ended? You did not. You did not say that at all. Oh. The League revealed today. Correct! It will be in just under 3 hours. Daylight saving here on our hemisphere, but I love it in New Zealand. Reveal and League launch now 9 PM my time instead of 11. Yeah, for me, I seem to recall it being normally later in the stream, but this time's earlier. Did you see, Seth, that Pikachu admitted her name and theme are based off Pikachu? No, but I naturally assumed that was the case, because like when I saw the name Pika-Me, I always thought Pikachu. Even her character's colour scheme took a little bit from that, especially her new model with the lightning theme. Not that it was much of a shock. Yeah, not really. It's a very well-known secret, which is such an oxymoron to say. Let's see, it was wise to be cautious about my dad having changed. Oh no, what's going on here? His abusive nature is still there, but now he just doesn't have the guts to do that to me, still did to my brother. Oh. Yeah, that's fucking not good, dude. Kind of shows you the fact that he can no longer get away with it with you. Goes to the next soft target. But yeah, definitely don't want to be under the thumb of someone like that. Hey Tef, how you doing, boy? Man, for those of you missed it, fuck me sideways. Once we got into the Halleck tree, right? Some big reveals. I think I spent. You have to watch the VOD from yesterday. I must have spent like an hour plus, coming to kind of gestating my theory, and. I think I might have clinched something, but it depends on how much is going to get revealed in the game and how much is It's one of those things where there's enough evidence for you to make a very strong, educated guess, but it's not explicitly confirmed in the game. From has done this in the past, especially things regarding like Solaire in Dark Souls was as an example. But yeah, I managed to cobble together quite the theory, something that mostly made sense, and I think answered a lot of my questions. I think the one thing that caught me off guard was a textbook example of something FromSoft just snuck in on a very innocuous piece of gear, but it's pretty fucking important, especially given how lax the information is. Plug this here regarding the Halleck tree, because you get very little data on its origin, its nature. A friend of mine sent me a funny Elden Ring vid, but has a few spoilers. Then I'll say hang on to that, because obviously I don't want to see spoilers. Let's see here. But yeah, sounds like a plan, man. Where was the thing? So, naturally, as gear's been dropping, as we've been going through the Halleck tree, we're trying to piece together like what the source of it is, why it's here in the first place, like what its purpose is, because everything is super sparse. Very little information. Of all things, it was this thing. It was the ivory draped tabard that helped answer a lot of questions, or at least create like a clearer picture. So this is one of them. Actually, maybe not this one. Which one was it now? Sorry, I think I'm looking at the long one. Oh, this one, sorry. It was the Halleck Tree Crest Surcoat. So this is to some of the more buffed up soldiers. So armour worn by soldiers sworn to the Halleck Tree. The surcoat bears the crest of the Halleck Tree. Though watered with Miquella's own blood since it was a sapling, the Halleck Tree ultimately failed to grow into an Erd Tree. That is a lot of information in those couple of sentences that we didn't have anywhere else. At least not that I could find. Very little information is given about Miquella. In fact, the first time I think the name is spoken by an NPC aloud, to the best of my knowledge. I might have missed something, maybe. But it's when Morgott is listing all the demigods. Literally all he says is the twin prodigals, Miquella and Melania. That's it. That's all you got. So I was wondering, like, why this tree very much reminded me of an Erd tree, yet seemed very much bereft of life. Or at the very least had a very scarlet rot mushroom-esque kind of vibe to it. And it tells you here. So, though watered with Miquella's own blood, since it was a sapling, the Halleck tree ultimately failed to grow into an Erd tree. So obviously the intent was for it to become an Erd tree, but that never came to fruition, even though Mikla attempted to water it with his own blood. Dang it too long. Oh, the text, yeah, you gotta be careful with the character limit. Unfortunately, for some reason, Twitch doesn't tell you when you've exceeded the character limit. I guess that's probably a way for it to not encourage someone to type in larger text if they have something more sinister in mind, like if they were spamming. So it's almost like a, not necessarily a shadow ban, but they make it look like it's gone through on your end, but not on the streamers. So then it just kind of passes into obscurity. So, TLDR, I play a Serenite Summoner with a Fallen Angel as my Eidolon. Another party member contracted the champion of Urgathoa to make sure they'll come to the champion moot to unite against the big bad. Okay. They made a promise that I would help guarantee they got their fair share this time. So they came to our party's ship to discuss it with me. Another party member who is the champion of the goddess of mystery intercepted them first and absconded, I love that word, with her to have a girls' night since there are not many female champions. Okay. With that, I was told to guard her holy weapon and became stuck on a chair on the deck of our ship by the weapon similar to Loki by Mjolnir. Wait, should I be worried here? Twitch doesn't let me type past the limit, but maybe that's the BTTV thing. Oh, maybe. Does Twitch actually tell you if you've exceeded the character limit? Because I've had like BTTV for so long, and I mean this in the nicest way, respectfully. I've never had the need to exceed a character limit. Like I've never had to type that much. I'm conscious of like the streamer's time. So if anything, I'll break it into gradual chunks so they acknowledge it piece by piece, as opposed to clotheslining them with a big old freaking wall of text. So I never had to exceed any sort of character limit. Hello, Ninjar. How you doing, bud? But yeah, we're officially within the Halleck tree. Looks like an Erd tree, but one that didn't quite come to fruition. Because you can tell it's quite similar. Like you got Leyndell, Erd tree. Here, I believe it was called Elfale? Yeah, Elfale. In a wall. So it looks like it was something similar was almost intended, but didn't quite pan out. So regrettably it fell into ruin. I take it it's no coincidence that many of the denizens are like the misbegotten. Those that were kind of ousted. So it looks like they found refuge here instead. I'm trying to recall what else we found here. I did send up a secondary prayer to Saren Ray. It's like sending a missive to your deity. Her herald, since literally an hour before we sent a message to them telling them that the Tarask had been freed and inviting them to dinner. So do not want to send up enormous flags by Saren Ray's powers touching Urgathoa holy weapon. Yeah, you might as well announce your position. It's like Frodo firing a flare as the army is just about to leave frickin' Mordor. GU High. Oh boy, oh boy. Let me close down my disk to the Ord. Those accursed notifications again in the goddamn way. There we are. But I'm gonna be retracing my steps from the top because I feel like I skipped a lot. So I'm gonna go back to the Halleck Tree canopy as much as I don't want to. I fucking hate this upper region. It's absolute fucking cancer. But yeah. This, when I entered here first, Mikkela's Halleck Tree, the second I saw these trumpet bearers, I instantly thought, man, what is this, frickin' Leyndell? So it's kind of similar. So based on the item description of the surcoat we found, this is Mikkela's Halleck Tree filled to become an Erd tree. Hence why you're seeing like shrooms and definitely elements of scarlet rot all over the place. We're in a city of devils where holy stuff is banned. The city has a direct portal to hell. Well, that's convenient. You can have holy power as long as your beef is personal and not religion based. I thought maybe if you were aligned to like an evil deity, like a lawful evil, they might let that slide. You know, they're like their brand of divinity. I feel like I'm kind of glossing over Yeah, my big thing, you gotta watch the VOD, man. There was this one particular moment. I think I just cracked something big. I really freaking hope I'm right. And it was the result. So I was trying to theory craft as to. God, how do I even begin this? The custody of this from the beginning. So we arrived here, and I'm trying to figure out, why it was referred to as Miquella's Halic tree. Like, why is the question. So I re-glossed over some of the spells I'd gone. I knew of a few, specifically like Discus of Light, Triple Rings of Light. These are the two spells that, or incantations that Miquella shared with Radagon. As it says in the final sentence, gift from the young Miquella to his father Radagon. And it looks like Radagon reciprocated, taught him this, but there's something very important here. And it says a lot, especially in the final sentence. And yet, the first paragraph, a gift of gratitude to the young Miquella from his father Radagon. And the last sentence, and yet the young Miquella abandoned fundamentalism. So he ditched the Golden Order and the tenets they ascribed to, for it could do nothing to treat Millennia's accursed rot. Unfortunately, I don't think I've read anywhere as to how Millennia got this. Whether it was something from birth, similar to the Omen siblings, or whether it was somehow inflicted upon her. But then it says this was the beginning of unalloyed gold. So, if Miquella abandoned the ways of the Golden Order and set out to do this in a bid to treat Millennia's cursed rot, I'm hoping that that's where it shifts to this, where he set up his own, in this case the Halic tree. But as the item description for the surcoat suggests, though watered with Miquella's own blood since it was a sapling, the Halic tree ultimately failed to grow into a nerd tree. So I'm not sure why it failed, nor why it needed his own blood specifically to, like, why that was used as a means to grow it. Because I don't even know the origins of how the Earth tree came to be, so to speak. And then comes the bigger thing, where if this is Miquella's Halic tree, why is Miquella in Mohg's little blood temple? And we can infer this pretty heavily based on the gear and the remembrance that we had, but it quite clearly shows that Mohg had somehow managed to come into possession of this cocoon, which I expect would have been at the core or the base of the Halic tree, and somehow managed to move it all the way from here to all the way down there. Now I actually have found a portal which allows you to pop in somewhere here, which would kind of make sense. The portal that I'm referring to is somewhere kind of sort of like, it's a little vague, but I think it's kind of in this circle here. It's somewhere in this region. So it's possible if Mohg managed to somehow yoink the cocoon, take that portal, and then bring it this way, I could sort of see how he would manage to have moved it, unless he used some freaking blood portal chicanery. But generally, that would make sense how it got here. And we know pretty clearly that this move was not done with consent, because both on the remembrance and the, thank you for the appraisal, both on the item descriptions, on the remembrance, and just general dialogue, all seems to indicate that what Mohg attempted to do was not reciprocated, in that he was trying to become Miquella's consort, and Miquella's like, nah, there's no response. And we have seen the cocoon, it's in there. It's very reminiscent of a lot of the cocoons that you see further down in the Halic tree. The other thing is why Miquella had to be in the cocoon. The surcoat says that from when the Halic tree was a sapling, he watered it with his own blood. I'm wondering if that was done through that process, where he encased himself in the cocoon, was embedded at like the base of the tree, and has been slowly kind of gestating and feeding it that way, or if something else is what had resulted in Miquella being placed within the cocoon. Because that isn't said anywhere. Moog is female, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really know, actually. I'm not sure if it specifically said she, but it's possible. I've been going with they. When Moog is... When Moog speaks first time to Mikola, it's a much more gentler voice. But then when turns to face you, it takes on a more deeper, raspy voice. So... I don't think it's ever explicitly said she, so I'm being careful not to make that judgment call. Let's see here. Is Moog male? I don't know. I'm going with for now, leaving it unambiguous. Dude, when you have frickin' Radagon and Marika being the same person, at this point, gender is becoming pretty almost irrelevant. But so when I made that discovery, I really started to kind of question everything. Then we got onto the subject of Godwyn again, right? I'm sorry if I'm just rattling here, but this stuff is far more interesting to me than anything else in the game, like gameplay and whatnot. We started to look at some of the weapons. So when we had gone to this place, the Castle of Sol, I think it is? Yeah, Castle Sol. This place is very important because it held a couple of things which really made me raise an eyebrow. The first was the treasured item. So we've gotten a few of these. One of the first ones I believe I got was the one of the Carrion royal family. The what was it? The Knight in Flame sword. So that was that one. But here, like, very few weapons have the title of one of the legendary, like, treasured armaments. But the weapon we got was... Where is the beautiful little thing? Ah, there it is, this thing. The Eclipse Shotel. Yeah, so what it says here, sentence 2, one of the legendary armaments. So in Sol, the sight of an eclipse inspires a dreadful awe, preventing an onlooker from averting his gaze. Generally, nothing too crazy about the description. It's the weapon's ability that really stands out. Unique skill, Death Flare. Set the lusterless sun ablaze with the Prince of Death's flames. So this is invoking some of frickin' Godwyn's juice. Inflicting the death ailment upon foes. Follow up with an additional input to bring down the armament, triggering an explosion. So I found it very peculiar that this was here. So what we ended up doing is I actually ended up going back and did two things. There were two spirits that are kind of obviously stuck in. I'm not sure whether it's their last moments or whether it's something which is preventing them from moving on, but it's some of their final messages that are important. So you speak to this one here. So the weapon we found right here, by the way. But this chap says, O great sun, frigid son of soul, surrender yourself to the eclipse. Grant life to the soulless bones. Now, I wasn't sure how to interpret this, whether this was just generally to those who walk in death. You know, soulless bones and all that. But then I went back to the rooftop, and this was the one that was probably the most important, and eventually it took me back to Godwyn. So I came here, went this way, and there was one chap at the very, very, very top of this fort that said something quite crucial. Now, once again, it's very much down to interpretation, and interpretation is much of what is fueling my current theory, which I'm getting to. But I want to show you my thought process. So I read from like Mikola, you know, why it's Mikola's Haligtree, the reason why they might be there, why they had to go into a cocoon, how it was moved over to Moog's temple, then eventually, you know, the ties I found here. So it led to this chap, right there at the very end. This is something quite crucial, which was, Lord Mikola, forgive me. The sun has not been swallowed, our prayers were lacking. So this thing, your comrade remains soulless, was one sentence that really stuck with me. I will never set my eyes upon it, your divine Haligtree, which never ended up blossoming into an Erd tree, as we've seen from the item description from the Surcode. So, your soulless comrade, I assumed, because we know what happened on the night of Black Knives. Ranni and Godwyn both got shanked. In the case of Ranni, she suffered the death of the body, but the soul was separated, hence the doll body that she has now. as a receptacle for his soul. And in the case of Godwin, his soul is what suffered its death, but the body, in the grand scheme of things, still intact. So when this chap said, your comrade remains soulless, I thought, is this maybe referring to Godwin? Are they comrades? Because you also get the Shotel over here, the one I showed you, which also has ties to Godwin. So I went from here, and I returned to the Prince of Deathstone to see if something else might come to mind. And it was here that I had a light bulb moment where something finally clicked. So I was looking at this motherfucker right here, and the subject of the Deathroot came up again. So we reread the Deathroot description again yesterday, and it more or less confirms that Godwin resides in the deep root depths. From his corpse is where these blighted tendrils are beginning to sprout, and it's from the Deathroot you start seeing all this undead shit occurring. So the subject then came up. Who am I giving the Deathroot to? Is Garank. So I pondered for a while, and after running around like an idiot, none of this was... hey, sorry, how you doing? None of this was making sense. Everything kind of... like, I managed to piece a few things together, but Garank was the only piece that was really infuriating me. I couldn't understand, like, why are we giving all the Deathblight to him? And it's when I opened this. Now, I read this kind of in passing. This was from the gargoyle that is stationed outside the temple. Such is the mark of those who serve Malekith the Black Blade. And I kind of just ran around, and then there was this moment where I was like, well, hang on. I thought, we haven't seen Malekith anywhere. So I thought, is Garank maybe Malekith? Is the answer literally... Because I remember when the first time I got this item, and this was on the gargoyle outside, I was like, why the fuck is this gargoyle outside the temple where Garank is? It didn't make any sense. I thought maybe, perhaps like, at some point your boy resided there long ago. I genuinely didn't think too much of it. I just raised an eyebrow and forgot about it. But I remembered the descriptions via Garank's spells, what he's referred to as. I even misinterpreted this. Garank Malekith? Nah, that's crazy. Hey, I think I'm onto something, so shush. So there's two spells, both same description. There's Garank's Beast Claw and Stone of Garank. Last sentence. Long ago, Garank was a beast of such terrifying ferocity that his former name meant death to the demigods. I misinterpreted this. I just naturally assumed it was quite similar to that with the Black Flame, in that before Destined Death was sealed away, like the Ruin of Death was sealed away, I thought things like the Black Flame were capable of slaying demigods, and Garank happened to be an entity of such immense power that he could bring the demigods low. But I took it. I decided to take it literally because it makes sense. Garank was a beast of such terrifying ferocity that his former name meant death to the demigods. This would still apply if he is indeed Malekith. And it also would explain his obsession with the Deathroot. He fucked up. Remember, the Ruin of Death got yoinked. It was under his watch. And it's from that which resulted in the death of Godwin. And from that, that's where Deathroot has been spawning. And it's why he's so hell-bent on chomping it. And he also said the phrase, my sin. But what is his sin? Well, he fucked up. So, that moment yesterday, my brain was like... But it's still a theory.
Darius Nightshade gifted a tier 1 sub to Soycrates. They have given 11 gift subs in the channel.
Also, thank you very much for the gifted sub to Le Soy. One thing I learned from checking out the Japanese descriptions and names in Elden Ring is that the English translators intentionally make things more obtuse sometimes. Yeah, I think this is sometimes addressed in... I've not been able to watch Vati's channel because it's so fucking annoying because I love his content. His Dark Souls vid had that as well, where the descriptions, it wasn't sometimes it was a mistranslation, and sometimes it was just a different choice of words, but translating it in a more literal sense could offer greater clarification. So like you said, they can end up sometimes translating it in a more obtuse way, which can sometimes lead to us not interpreting things where it would take you to other logical conclusions. But also, Mythics, hi! You had that moment like when I figured out the storyteller stuff. Well, this is assuming I'm right. It just makes so much sense. And I need to watch the VOD, but I can't find it. The weapon that Gurranq fights you with, I could have sworn in his right hand he was holding what looked like a jagged obsidian dagger. But I might be misreading this. But I could have sworn he was trying to stab me with a weapon, but he could have just been using claws, and I'm just not recalling correctly. But yeah, like when I was here, that's when it made sense. Because the only thing I couldn't make sense is why is Gurranq so obsessed with Deathroot? Yeah, when you give him, I think your 4th or 5th one, he kind of gives himself to whatever his madness is and starts going ham. I was barely doing any damage. I think I must have died like 20-30 times. I was curious to see if I could memorize the moveset and see how much damage I can do. And thankfully, stats-wise, he's insane. I was hardly putting a dent in him, but you only have to take like 10% of his health or something, and then he'll snap him out of his whatever it is that's overtaking him, his madness. And since then, he's been on his best behavior. One good example I can think of is that the Japanese text more openly identifies Godwin as the Prince of Death, whereas in the English they try to dance around it. Well, I didn't learn, and I could have learned this way earlier. My first hint as to, like the first entry to the Prince of Death, and I'll never forget this because I was fucking raging. It was a staff weapon I'd found in the Deeproot Depths. I basically hang on to every item, by the way, because I'm a psychopath. Where are you, buddy? Yeah, Prince of Death's staff. Oh, sorry, Fia had to tell me directly. Everything else was inferred and tiptoed around. This just said, staff embedded with sullied amber, said to be a very part of the Prince of Death. I thought because there was a Prince of Death, perhaps there was like something that was classed as king. So I wasn't sure if this was maybe in reference to someone else. But it was only when I reached Fia at the very, very base of the Deep Roots, she explicitly finally says Godwin, Prince of Death. I was like, okay, so that's what it's referring to. But I remember when I returned to I went back to the Stormville castle, right? Holy shit. I missed something very important. I could have found this out way earlier. It would have been an extreme challenge, but there's no way I would have done it. You find this, a thing called Prince of Death's pustule. And this actually explicitly says it. It is said that this pustule came from the visage of the Prince of Death. He used to be called Godwin. That is I could have found this so early in the game, but this is the only item that it just tells you outright. As first dead of the demigods, it's said he's buried deep under the capital at the Erdtree's root. So I found this. Basically, I arrived here first, then I revisited Stormville because I was finally like over leveled as fuck to see if I can mop up all the shinies. And right at the very, very bottom of Stormville, you actually see this kind of face. It's kind of tilted to the side, but you do see that at the very bottom, and it's emerging from deep below here. Vati's nice, but he sometimes makes mistakes, but people defend his theories due to popularity. No one's past criticism. I hate when that happens, by the way, where, sure, there are some folks that are very much considered like a pillar, especially when it comes to games like these, where a lot of the lore and things are subject to interpretation. There are some things that are explicitly said, some things that are inferred, and some things that you need to fill the blank in yourself and derive meaning from. But I get what you mean. Like, sometimes folks will be like, well, Vati said this. I'm like, well, it's not the fucking end-all be-all, alright? I prefer it being more obtuse. I prefer some clarification. I don't want it to be too obtuse. But I'm glad that I finally got clarification. Now, my concern right now with my theory of Gurranq equals Malekith is how much is going to get confirmed. That's the thing. So if it's one of those things where just through item descriptions, listening to character NPC, and logically putting things together, if it's one of those things that the player's supposed to just simply, like the game's inferring and you come to that conclusion itself, I'll be a little annoyed. But that's the theory I'm going with. Or if it's eventually shown that it is indeed him, because god damn it, would it make so much sense. The thing that clinched it is when he kept referring, every time he's devouring the death fruit, when he referred to his sin, I was like, death fruit, sin. Why? Why is he so obsessed with death fruit? It just didn't make sense. I could not figure it out. It was pissing me off. And then the thing that the thing that made me chuckle, right, is if it is him, right, From Software are cunts, because they put the answer right there under your nose. The valiant gargoyle that is guarding the temple where Garank is wielding this. And it says on there, such is the mark of those who serve Malekith the Black Blade. The motherfucker's right behind him. I was like, there's no way they had the audacity to do this. But I wouldn't put it past them. So this only made me further cement the fact that I think that's what's going on. But I won't know until later. But yeah, that was my journey from Moog to Malekith, to the origin of the Halig Tree, to why he's in a cocoon, to finding out the spell description from, where are we? From this one. You know, the reason why Mikola abandoned fundamentalism, and that was to treat millennia as a cursed rot. It kind of went like, it was like a little, you know that conspiracy, what's that image of the dude? Like, it's like a whiteboard, and it's like images everywhere with red string, and he's sort of like this, like, it's a bit like that. I was consulting my conspiracy board of random theories and little knickknacks that I pieced together. And, oh god, it felt so good to have that moment where I was like, if I'm right, fucking nailed it. If I'm wrong, it's still a good theory. So let me rewind, because I've been going on a tangent for a while. So let's see, seeing hints everywhere only to suddenly have all of them connect by a reveal is so much more satisfying than stumbling across an item that straight up confirms it. Well, that's kind of what happened to me, and kind of what didn't with Godwin. Because when I got the staff, I had my suspicions, and until Fia confirmed it. And then this was further corroborated by the pustule talisman I had, which just explicitly said it. But I doubt that is something that most players would have found on their first run. That's really well hidden, and it's locked behind a challenging boss to boot. Let's see, Vati videos are super fun to watch, but I hate how a lot of the community devolved it into Vati says it's true. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Sure, like, a lot of the theories that Vati does posit, they're sound, they're well thought out, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure he makes it clear that this is still, you know, his interpretation of it. It's not that things can't be seen in a different light. Like, accepting one source or their interpretation of it, of that's it, leads you blind to other alternatives. Also, something I didn't think about until I was poking around Japanese, but was hilariously obvious, it is in Japanese. Malekith's name is Marikesu. So we're that's how they, I guess that's how it's written with their characters, right? Here's your bingo card for the live stream. Yep. Melee buffs, you're cute, you. PV2 news, that's definitely going to happen. Boat League, new hub unlocked, feature nobody thought was problematic has changed. Ultimatum is back, sure. Zana is back. Nah, Zana's gone. Dude, our waifu went out for cigarettes, she ain't never coming back. Sneaky jab at Nemesis. You know what? I actually expect him to do that. Melee buffs. Ah, Crowland, you're so cute. Head tap for you. You're adorable. That gargoyle is so ridiculously strong that many people skip the thing. True, but remember, although, hang on, folks would not be able to make the connection I did then, because you do come across several other weapons that are patched up through blackened corpse wax. But this is miles away from the temple, so you might not be able to make the connection. You got the gargoyle great axe, and you have so this is the halberd is what you get. This is a normal one, and I think there's one more, like a spear type weapon. But yeah, killing the gargoyle outside the temple where Garank is, that's a potential big hint if you can do it. God damn it, I need to do an interview at the same time as the live stream. You still got the VOD, which is annoying because I'm sure you want to see it live. But guys, sorry, I know I'm slow with comments and responding, but dude, it was so much fun yesterday. I got to like the 10-hour mark, and you know what the funny thing is? the item that kicked off this entire conspiracy theory, right? I love this game. So every time a new item drops, I instantly read the entry. It was this thing. It was the Halig Tree Crest Circle. This single item
gave me so much to think about. And it was the last sentence. Though watered with Miquella's own blood since it was a sapling, the Halig tree ultimately failed to grow into an Erd tree. This is so fucking important. Because I had next to no knowledge about... like, when I entered the Halig tree, I was like, it looks like a dead Erd tree. I was getting some vibes that reminded me of the capital, but this told us a lot. Like, it's referred to as Miquella's Halig tree, that it was watered with their own blood, and that what the intent was, like the plan was to make it grow into an Erd tree. So the part I'm trying to connect, and it's driving me to absolute insanity, is the chain of custody of this. Like, what's the order? Did you find anything big in the Halig tree yet? I ran from a lot of stuff. I faced off the last major boss I faced was Loretta, which is also interesting because the first time you face her, you face a more magical apparition version of her, a more toned down version. But I got this drop from her, which is very nice. It's also interesting, the description here, developed by Loretta after her long bloody journey to seek out a place where the Albinaurics could live in peace. A lot of the outcasts reside here now, which is very, very interesting. So she abandoned. See here we've got. She was a royal knight, so she abandoned that duty and then went to serve within the Halig tree, which is very, very interesting. One of the other entries I really like, and it's also sad as well, is Thops. Ah man, it really sucks he had to die, because he's such a little cinnamon roll, and didn't really think highly of his skills. But what I love is the final entry that it demonstrated that all the sneering and fucking toffs in Maya Lucaria were snubbing my boy. And check what it says here. So what it does, the lifelong pursuit of Thops the Bloodstone creates a magical force field that deflects sorceries and incantations, hold to continuously create barriers. Future generations will learn. They'll know the foolishness of the sneering sorcerers who ridiculed this theory, little realizing that it was in fact a discovery worthy of a new conspectus. My boy. It's like opening your own brand of magic. Absolute big dick. Use the awesome eye guy for Thops. Oh yeah. He sold some awesome gear early on. I think like crystalline gear in Dark Souls 1, right? But yeah, I went on an hour and a half. Like I was meant to do 10 hours, and I ended up streaming. I think it was like 11 or 12. I was obsessing over this. But yeah, that it's so fucking sneaky, man. When you think about it, if that isn't indeed the case, because it's already hinted at in small ways. Garank was a beast of such terrifying ferocity that his former name meant death of the demigods. I don't think he's recanted the name. His former name meant. So I was like, hang on, alright. And then there's the gargoyle outside. And, the other thing. The other thing that was super, super tricky. These bad boys. The black knives. I've seen the animation of this attack. I might get the colours wrong, but I think the core of it is like a blackened slash. But the exterior is almost like a reddish kind of flame. And I distinctly recall when you face some of the gargoyles, particularly weapons that have been patched up and repaired with the blackened corpse wax, specifically the halberd, it's the same coloured hue as well, which makes sense because it says it such is the mark of those who serve Malekith the Black Blade, but it had that same essence to it as well. You have a theory of why Malekith was betrayed? I wasn't aware there was a betrayal. So how I understand it is, I don't have a full theory fully connected. I know Rani is very much responsible for the Rune of Death being yoinked, or at least an aspect of it. I'm not entirely sure how Malekith fucked up, or how it was yoinked in the first place. You have a different perspective. Yeah, I don't have any comprehension of the fact that whether or not that they were betrayed. The way I understand it, Malekith was to Marika what Blythe was to Rani. Like someone who acts as her shadow and watches over her. And it's interesting. Every time I look at the ruins, it's never explicitly said what the Elden Ring is. When I look at these are all different aspects of how shit is. It's almost like the laws, like what's permissible in the lands between. So, when Marika had sealed away Death and Death, or specifically Malekith, Death was kind of removed off the docket. Hence why the demigods... This is also kind of... While it's not explicitly said, it's heavily inferred because of the Black Flame. It says here, the Black Flame could only slay gods... could once slay gods, but when Malekith sealed Death and Death, the true power of the Black Flame was lost. So this leads me to believe, like, death was no longer a thing. Which is why someone had to go out of their way to steal the rune, or at least an aspect of it, and then imbue that into weapons to make death a thing again. So it really makes you wonder, what exactly is the Elden Ring? And I think it is almost like a blueprint of how shit functions within the lands between. Because they all kind of attribute to some element or aspect to it. Because if you look at the symbol of the Elden Ring, like we're holding different pieces, which is hence the Shardbearers. Malekith was the one with the Rune of Death, not the one in charge. Yeah, like he always struck me much like Blythe, you know, weapon to be wielded at Marika's enemies is the sense I got, much like Blythe. Like his task was to make sure that she was protected. You'd have to trust Rani to even make it possible for her to yoink the ruin. It's true, but it could also be as simple as the fact that he could have genuinely fucked up, because he does refer to it as his sin. So he made an error. Like the Ruin of Death being taken was not part of his fucking plan. But the second that got out, that's what led to the death of many demigods. Just because the rune was stolen from him doesn't necessarily mean he was also betrayed. I currently have no evidence to suggest this. I've read no entry thus far that shows that Malekith had confided or trusted anyone. Only thing I can go off is the role that Malekith was fulfilling. Very, very similar to that of what Blythe is doing. Because I feel like an Empyrean has someone like that. Someone who acts as their shadow, someone who acts as their blade. Someone who is very trusted. So in that sense, I can understand. I just don't think anyone can randomly steal the rune from the dude who every demigod is scared of. I'll admit, I don't know. This is one big question I've been asking myself. But you also gotta remember, though, I would suspect the Black Knife assassins themselves may have been responsible. It's my current theory, because once they were in possession of the Rune of Death, or at least specifically daggers imbued with that power, the very first thing they did is bypass all security and start stabbing. In fact, I was able to finally acquire this bastard thing after searching for God knows how long, which does help, dare I say the phrase, illuminate you, given its nature. The Sentry Torch. Torch given to protectors of the Erd Tree. Its flames are bestowed with a special incantation, which allows the bearer to see assassins cloaked in veils, furnished on behalf of the Erd Tree and the grace-given Lord, such that a night of black knives will never come again. So, I think prior to these things being constructed, I would assume these assassins were nary invisible, and I thought these were the ones responsible for yoinking the Rune of Death. I'm not sure how one steals this, because thus far, every single time I've come into possession of a shard, I had to kill the fucker. So, I am left very much in the unknown. But yeah, I have next to no information, no entry, no NPC discussing nary a word as to the mechanism by which the Rune of Death had been yoinked. But yoinked it was. Rani wasn't the only one. The assassins were also there to steal the rune. That's currently who I'm hedging my bets on. They obviously didn't fight him head on. No fucking way. Absolutely not. Example, Great Rune of the Unborn. Yeah, I have super, like... My info is based off of what I can remember. What I've got as low entries on my person and what NPCs have explicitly said. The rest I can only infer. But that's where I'm currently at. Right now I need more information on Mikola. It's so fucking sparse, man. I read that as tickled instead of tricked. Yeah, they rubbed his belly. They gave him belly rubs and then somehow yoinked it. But yeah, sorry for the gushing theory crafting, but I've been obsessing over this. Did you get any lore on the Black Knife Assassins? Yeah! So, they're all female. They're all Newman, so they don't hail from the lands between. Marika was also a Newman. It's also very heavily implied, it's all but confirmed, that Rani very much had orchestrated much of this. I'm just glad you're enjoying the game. I thought you would. This has been my most enjoyable part, trying to guess at the story elements. I've been off on some stuff by a mile. Some stuff I was pretty close, and some stuff I've been on the nose. Apology not accepted, as we like the bramble. Hey, there's brambles here! Deathblight for days. They're really running out of ideas, it seems. They're just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what will stick at this point. Reincarnation. Wait, hang on, my rep comes in the way. The forbidden fruit is forever unblemished. Oh, for fuck's sake. Reincarnated as an apple. Dude. These guys need fucking Jesus. When we're going on to vegetables or fruit, we need Jesus. Hey, Poppin, I'm a lurk a bit. Need some brain vacation. Pull up a chair, man. Look away. Ma's in hospital due to an embolism. What the fuck, man? I can't even visit her because the intensive care unit isn't letting in visitors. Jesus, I'm sorry, man. Or at least only one at most, and Ma and Dad is more important than me. I have no parallel to draw. With the main thing of feeling useless, I know this feeling. I'm sure she's getting the best care that she presently can. Obviously keep in touch with your dad. I can't say don't panic, because if this was my ma, I'd be a complete mess. If you need a distraction, I got you covered. You can listen to me natter like a total psychopath. It'll burn a few brain cells you have left, and you'll be right as rain, at least for a bit. I'm really happy for you. We managed to convince you to play this game. Yeah. I was my playthrough's been over 180 hours, I think. You won't believe how much time has been spent like this, me jumping around like a psychopath and just recalling and remembering different little item descriptions and conversations I've had with NPCs. I still think I've missed a bunch. My name is Daisuke Furutsu, and I died getting hit by a truck full of apples. Oh, come on! They used truck-kun? And, So what? If it was, what if it was a car carrying a bunch of sex toys? I got reincarnated as an honor hole or something. Japan, come on! Spice it up a bit, man. Jesus H. Christ. We're apparently continuing the failed hero genre too. Apparently, disillusioned adventurers will save the world. Look, I'm not saying like the oversaturation of a particular genre is necessarily a bad thing, because there are outliers that end up being good, but holy shit does it breed the most mediocre thing ever created by man. They could have picked a sexy fruit at least. What, eggplant or something? Well, that's more a vegetable really. Japan really goes for the you miss every shot you don't take. Yeah, a very, very scatter shot. Dear Lord. That's an ass blaster 5000. Ah, fucking hell. Oh, brilliant. What fruits do you find sexy? I mean, let's not go for the obvious answer of banana. Pineapple, mate. That fucking hard, spiky exterior. The acidic content. Shut up. Oh, I'm not going down this route. I was about to go on a long ass Gobbleston tangent, but let's not do this. I don't have the energy, I'm in too much pain. Oh, Jesus Christ. What else am I forgetting? What other theory? What's another one I've been ruminating over, but I was unable to... I think those are the main ones. Yeah, I need to learn more... Oh, my other one is... I can't figure out Millennia. The moment I saw Millicent and patched her up, I thought that's Millennia. The fight between her and Verdun both left them wounded. You've got I keep calling him Gary. I really shouldn't, but it's just too funny not to. But when you bump into I think it's Gory. I'm going to call him Gary. He mentioned. I think he said he was Millicent's. I think he said he was Millicent's father. But the reason she can't remember it is because the Scarlet Rot has started to affect her mind. We came into we killed Commander O'Neill. He dropped a broken unalloyed needle, which Gory repaired, which you then give to Millicent, which she then uses to kind of push back the effects of the Scarlet Rot, and she becomes more lucid and is able to stand. But when's the last time I encountered it? It was actually yesterday. She had gone to where she was in the church. Gary disappeared, and Millicent was there. And since then, she's now left, and I have no idea where she is. She said she was going to go on a journey, but was very sparse on the details. But I'm not sure where she's going. But yeah, the reason why I have a theory that Millicent might be Millennia, even though in terms of like what I've seen in the trailer of like the size of Millennia doesn't really add up. But maybe she has just lost strength and as such lost her general stature. But things that stood out: red hair, golden eyes, missing right arm, and quest items rewards given to her were quite reminiscent of what you'd expect of Millennia. Specifically, this thing. The Valkyrie prosthesis, I believe I found. Oh no, sorry, no, this one. Do apologise, not this. This was found at the castle. Do apologise. Not that one. It was a talisman, is what it was. Sorry. It was this one. Prosthesis wearer is what it was. Though born. Oh wait. Okay. It fucking says here where the Scarlet Rot's from. Though born into the accursed rot. So it was from birth. It wasn't inflicted. Ah, Seth, you fucking moron. It even tells you. She was born with the accursed rot. When the young girl encountered her mentor and his slowing blade. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm a fucking brain dead. Wait, hang on. I gotta shift my theory again then. Young Mikola abandoned fundamentalism for it could do nothing to treat Millennia's accursed rot. So she had this from the jump. So Mikola didn't have it? Because, like, this is a parallel, right, to Morgott and Moog. Because they were both born with the downside of they were omen born. So did it happen to both kids, then? Wait, they were both twins twice? Both cursed? In some way? Because Morgott and Moog were both born with the omen elements, hence the horns and whatnot, and they were sealed away underneath in the subterranean area, hence the shackles. I wonder. It doesn't. I haven't read anywhere that Mikola had been born with anything that was preventing them from being able to function. There's no entry thus far, but they're also twins. Because this is confirmed by Morgott when he is approaching you at the base of the Erd Tree. So he starts listing them. So what does he say? Godric the Golden, the twin prodigies, Mikola and Millennia, General Radahn, Praetor Riker, and Luna Princess Rani. Yes. Pillagers emboldened by the flame of ambition. Interesting. Okay, so if it is similar, I wonder if something is afflicting Mikola. I have no evidence to suggest this, though. But at the very least, it looks like Mikola had set out to help his sister. Shield Girl comes back next season. I haven't watched the first season yet, dude. So Millennia is master of Millicent. It's maybe possible. Initially, I thought maybe Millicent might have been like Millennia's daughter. It's just her visual qualities were too similar. Lady, red hair, much like Radagon, golden eyes, missing arm, ties to Scarlet Rot. The fact that it's the right arm specifically that's missing, so it's interesting. There are twitch drops for that. Yes, I'll have that on. Sitting here bouncing up and down, knowing you're gonna get it soon. This is Wait! Wait! The statues in Thingy. In town. Was it here or was it here? Also, classical. Hi. How's it going? I'm having a second epiphany. I have theories. It's not one of these. There was no, there's no entry to suggest what is happening with Mikola. No data. No, there's design of. Do I have anything on my person that even remotely hints at if there was anything that might have been off about Mikola? Petition to make a Seth big brain emote. I hate to think. Seth's brain is in overtime. Well, you fuckers had pointed out the. Well, I brought up the subject of prosthesis. So these were the spells. A gift from young Mikola to his father. So that was the Discus of Light and then Triple Rings of Light. And Radagon taught Mikola this. Producers are going. Oh, yeah, a gift of gratitude to young Mikola. And yet the young Mikola abandoned fundamentalism. For it could do nothing to treat millennia's accursed rot. Okay. Have you walked to Gary again after your first couple of chats? Yeah, he said his daughter fucked off, and or rather, Millicent did, and that's kind of where we were left off. Although, to be fair, that's a good point. I haven't actually visited him since. Maybe I should have a word. Maybe something's moved on. I mean, let's have a quick word. He might have something else. Have you chatted with Turtle Pope? Well, it was thanks to fucking Turtle Pope that we were able to find out that Radagon is America. But that took some fucking doing. Holy moly. That was a schlep and a half. Oh god, I have company. Hang on, we've got the webbing, the web jizzes, as they've been dubbed by me. Yeah, we always call him Pope Dog. Hunting secrets. No, we were discussing theories. Some things I've figured out, something which is possible but doesn't quite add up. I'm working on it. I haven't played a lick of this game. I've just been theory crafting. The lure. But yeah, my favourite moment yesterday was the surcoat. Because I went in knowing very little about the Halictree to suddenly learning about the nature in which it was grown, which is through Mikola's blood. And the fact that it could never reach what it was intended to be, which was an Erd tree. But then you got to figure out, why is Mikola in the cocoon? How did Mikola end up in Moog's palace? I do have a theory on that. But I need more data. Seth, do me a favour, right? It's very easy. Memorize the number, yeah? Stop talking and go to the fucking beacon. My brain is incapable of multitasking, as you've seen here. Holy shit. I was going in circles again. Every time I start theorizing, my brain goes in circles. It's easier to go from the grace down below. You're right, actually, because I should have been doing this. But you know what? It's too late, so I'm going to stick with my... Can you bring it down here? That looks too risky. Yeah, the fat end mount. Why not put the thingamajiggles here? Go away, you stupid bat. Get back to singing. I lose my marker so often in Elden Ring. I'm just being very... too much of my mental energy was... Yeah, why did I go here? It's a straight path! Jesus Christ, I am an idiot. Jesus H. Christ, I am an idiot. So it's literally just go here, straight line. I'm one of those chaps, when it comes to... I follow the satellite navigation too accurately. Also, Poppet, I think I missed what you said before. I apologise. Let me rewind. There's a manual about a guy who died while buying a vibrator for his girlfriend. Wait, oh, because of the... Okay, I realised. I was like, that's a tangent. He got reincarnated with that vibrator on infinite battery, using it to persuade and help relax people in a medieval world. What? Fucking hell. How avant-garde of them. Vinland Saga is another one I need to see. Yours may go in circles when theorizing, but my brain is on a NASCAR track. Oh, mine's far worse. It's a total shit show. I just started doing donuts and just jumping off of, like, mountaintops and stuff like that. Okay, so let's see. Gary! You still here, boy? Nah, he's still chilling. What's the messages, by the way? First off, critical hit. Alright, people don't like it. I failed. Try head. Look, can you guys for once just stop being fucking children? Please. Just once.
Ah, welcome, welcome. How may I help?
Yeah, he doesn't teach me anything else. We're out of info. So Millicent was here, but she has since left. Where was I going, by the way, before I was distracted by this? Oh, yeah, the statue. Yes. Unfortunately, I can't remember which one I need to port to. So I may need to go as high as the canopy, but I think Haligtree Town might be what I need. So there was a thought that bumped into my infantile brain, but I'm not sure which one I want to go. Just thought I should check. I missed a lot of stuff with him when I rushed Millicent. Yeah, when I returned, I was surprised because she had left the chapel. So I just actually assumed she left the area, and then when I came back to see if Gary was still there, Millicent was there instead. I was like, oh, she didn't move very far at all. Like, she was still local. I figured she just fucked off. It's quite clear, like, wow, if she was to go anywhere, I would expect that she would go to regions where the Scarlet Rot still be a thing. In fact, she might even be here. There are hints of the Scarlet Rot. I'm trying to find... I might die here, but I'm looking for something very specific, and I cannot remember where it is. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. I found it, I think. I found it. I need to get down there, though. Seth has a theory. I must clarify my theory. There's a funny discovery if you kill him. I refuse to. Because I don't know the significance of the NPC. Do. If I had the option to hit the undo button, I absolutely would do that. Because I'm sure... Wait, what are these guys? Oh, it's the Mist Begone. The wings made it look like something else. Also, this guy's going to spring to life in a hot second. Oh, I need to kill him though, he's in the way. If I can. That's what I was hoping for. Poise break is one of my favourite things in the game, by the way. Absolutely love it. Okay, when we were talking about this is what popped into my brain. So I remarked on this statue yesterday. Yeah, so that is Millennia. Right now missing. You can see like the Scarlet Rot is literally carved in here. Who's the... So... Who's the kid? Child? Hers? Millicent? So this thing popped into my brain. That kid's never been mentioned. A child has never been mentioned anywhere. Maybe it's the player. I put the player wishes. The only thing I have... Let's rewind. What do we have of... Let's see. I have very little data on him. Scarlet Rot titties, yes. Scarlet Milkies. You guys are fucking absolute animals. Same statues present in a tiny cave near Altus Plateau. I don't remember that. But regardless of what, despite it showing up elsewhere, I feel like this thing has been depicted a few times. What other statues were here? We gotta do. Yeah, so these cocoons you see here, Mikola resides in one much like this. Granted, a far giant one. But right now it's where Moog's temple is. Oh, here we go, another statue here. Is this the same? Or is this where I just was? That's the same. Yesh. Okay, so it's at first I thought maybe just a coinky-dink, the right arm was like damaged, but no, this has intentionally been carved this way. What are the features of the kiddo? Have I seen you before? I mean, a little wreath crown around the head. Anything else that stands out? The feet, yeah, the feet. It's the toes that give it away, mate. Visions of friendship. Ain't it though? Ain't it just? Legs and then visions of whole. You fucking animals. Seek therapy. Don't you dare, oh don't you dare. What this? Part of me wants to cast the law of regression to see if this statue changes as well. Let's see here. What else do I have? Interesting description. A gift from the young Mikola. A gift from the young Mikola. And yet the young Mikola. Why is Mikola always referred to as youngster? Is it just... No fucking way. Are they being literal or are they being... Nothing suggests that though. A gift from young Mikola to his father Radagon. A gift from young Mikola to his father Radagon. And yet the young Mikola abandoned fundamentalism for it couldn't do nothing to treat Malay as a cursed rod. Wouldn't make sense? Or would it? Mikola doesn't keep getting younger though. No, I don't. It appears I failed to romance Arushale. Her romance is so much more complicated. I had to use Toybox to fix that. What an interesting point you bring up. Well, here's the thing. My theory was this, but... So you have the cursed... You got the Omenborn, right? Moog and Morgoth. Well, now we also know another pair of twins was born. In the case of Millennia, as the talisman mentions that she was born with the rod. I would have assumed that it was a similar thing, that maybe like if one sibling was born with something, I would have thought perhaps Mikola would have been born with something similar. But what a youthful twin she seems to have. Yeah, that's kind of where my brain is going. Because the descriptions, I don't know why. Is he? I don't know if I have any other items that describe visually what Mikola. Well, hang on. The answer's simple then. If you just plonk yourself here, Mikola is apparently in this cocoon. So if we're going with this theory, that'd be one big kid, is what I'm saying. That's a big arm, unless he's transformed. Or they have transformed. I'm actually entirely sure on Mikola's gender. So the thing I was prognosticating is this would not make as much sense, but I was wondering if because it like he didn't age or something, but that does not make as much sense. I think it could just be a coincidence that the spells just happen to continuously describe him as the young Mikola. You could interpret this in two ways. That this was done way back when, when Mikola was still in his younger years, or it's inferring something that he is perpetually like this. But that's a reach. We might be grasping at straws because the statue is depicting millennia. I don't know. Yeah. Besides, I mean, look at the size of the fucker. He's a goddamn giant. Mode Kyros and Cocoon. Yeah. Because it shouldn't be here. And both the remembrance and all the lore very clearly implies that all the rituals and blood sacrifices that Moog was doing was never reciprocated. Or rather, Mikola never responded. Actually, I'm not entirely sure why Mikola's in the cocoon to begin with. Yeah, it's a theory, but I'm not fully sold on it. I'll say it definitely makes sense for both siblings to have something wrong with them, because this has already been demonstrated with the Omen Brethren. Like, they both were afflicted. The more logical conclusion would have been if Mikola was also inflicted with the Scarlet Rot. But as we've seen, the Scarlet Rot, especially with Millennia, tends to kind of rot and corrode you from the inside out. And as demonstrated by some of the spell descriptions, the reason why Mikola abandoned the Golden Order fundamentalism, I guess he couldn't find the means to cure Millennia, so he's like, fuck it, I'll just do it my own way, and then set out in before Halig Tree kind of situation. I'd say let's put a pin in the discussion for now before someone accidentally spoils something, just to keep things safe. Yeah, so current working theory, there's no confirmation. To me, right, as far as I'm aware, Mikola has never had an official description. Or the only thing the spell description says so far is the young Mikola. Now, if we're taking this literally, sure, maybe he's cursed in a way that he's perpetually a child. I don't buy it as much, because this form is big, unless, you know, the time in the cocoon aged him or something funky like that. I'll give you this. Possible that both siblings may have had something fundamentally flawed with them, a curse of some kind, such as the accursed Scarlet Rot. I'll give you that. That does have some potential weight behind it, because it's already been demonstrated with the Omen Brethren. So I'll give you that. So current theory, maybe something is wrong with your boy, but I don't know. He kidnaps the cocoon. Oh, bad joke. One thing we can say for sure, Moog is a creep. Yes! Very much so. Moog is the I sleep in your skin type of creep, and bathe in your blood as well. Things just don't work out with the Azata run, do they? First, the disappointment with the Mythic itself, then the horrible outcome in Act 4. And, well, like I said, I had to modify my save file because it was very easy. There was bugs with the Ritualized quest as well. You smell better when you sleep, yes. That iron musk you give off me. What an interesting little conundrum we have here. I'm learning a lot from your playthrough. Never gave much attention to these things before. Yeah, it's interesting. Trying to think of the logistics. The thing that was really frustrating me is how this cocoon got here. It's clear, based on some of the item descriptions, that the Halig Tree was being watered with the blood of Mikola. What I don't understand is why be in the cocoon. If the process by which the way the tree was being fed was in cocoon and have the blood seep in that way, or if it was something else, or if there was something else that necessitated Mikola having to be interred in the cocoon. That's still not explicitly said. However, the fact that Mikola is here is a really bad sign, and obviously due to the item descriptions and the remembrance from Moog, clearly showing that Mikola did not, accept fulfilling the role of consort to Moog, heavily implies that this cocoon was not moved voluntarily. Then you got to ask, how the fuck do you go all the way from here to down there underground? Now I found one portal that does lead here, and it is in the region, in the ballpark of where the Halig Tree is. So maybe, but then that brings the other question up. Once again, I have nothing to suggest that Millennia and Mikola, their relationship was necessarily a negative one. If anything, it's positive because of how far Mikola was willing to go to heal his sibling. So, why the fuck's Millennia in all this? I'm like, yo, you do realize your twin has just been yoinked. So, something must be preventing her from being able to recover her sibling. Because I don't think stuff... If Mikola didn't consent, Millennia sure as shit didn't. So yeah, that's my theory. That's all I have. Okay, let's play the video game. After ruminating for 1 hour and 30 minutes, I lack data, and I must find more. So I'm going to retrace my steps from atop the tree, because I ran through this because I fucking hated this place. Absolutely just cancer. You know, narrow paths, they're playing the songs of their people. I've got tracking projectiles yeeting me off, and there's insects everywhere. But I think I might have missed some items. This is everyone's favourite place, bro. If I could, I would inherit the frenzied flame and burn this bitch down like it was yesterday. Did you get the bubble duder? I've got one of them. Apparently there's a big boy version as well where you can doot like you've never dooted before. It is their movement that makes me chuckle. I can't lie. The way they kind of spin around like a little fucking piece of rotisserie chicken. Look at them roll. You bastards. Step on Legos. Oh, there you go. I got the Envison, the Dooter, but that's a small one. The big one's fun. I think I've been on the receiving end of the attack. Fires a very, very potent barrage. So expect me to fall, like, a lot. Since I'm going to be trying to see if I've missed any major shenanigans. Yeah, I'm gonna run for dear life, like it's going out of fashion. It's long, yes, as the day and Madake. Catch! I need to read up on these fellows as well. You know what I need? I need the big trumpet. Oh god, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall! Ah! Fuck! You stupid prick! I hate this place. Like I said, cancer made manifest. I hate this place. You could fall by doing crit animation, like I did. Have you considered not falling? Oh yeah? Have you considered shooting the fuck up? How about that? That's my counter offer, sugar tits. New character, what is this? Try to make Giga forehead? That's basically what I feel like when I'm theory crafting. Okay, this gives me the perfect excuse. Where's the Dooter that we just got? There it is. Remind me what you do. Golden Horn of the Oracle Envoys. Profoundly weighty, its blows are sure to be felt. Originally an instrument, but one cannot be sounded by a mere human, or perhaps it is too early to sound the call. That does not really give you too much info, but it's rather telling because you do initially find them amongst the Erdtree, specifically in the capital of Lane Dell. So, I don't know if this is... They're obviously playing something. For some reason. Would you just die? You got the Toot Toot. Yeah, I had one of them before from Lane Dell. I need to get the big Toot Toot. Is that what we're calling it, by the way? The Toot Toot. I want to play Elden Ring, but I need to work on my build for PoE. Yo, path first. Oh wait, there's a shiny there. Wait, can I make this? Oh, mighty rainbow stone. Guide me to salvation. So much for salvation. Hang on, let's try this way. Oh, mighty glowstone. Guide me to salvation. Listen, you fucking absolutely multicolored flamingo. Salvation or bust. I'm gonna throw you off a cliff. Come on! Yeah, we're fucked. Big trumpet, please. Please, I beg you. Oh no. Wait, hang on. Block. Count. Wait, how the fuck can you hit me and I can't hit you? Rigged. Rigged, I say. Nice aim. Shush. 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 Okay, there's another big doot down there. The weapon is bigger. Look, alright? It's not the size of one's weapon, okay? It's how you use it. Wait, why does it sound so familiar? I want to play Elden Ring, but my PC will revolt. Oh, is it gonna melt it? Not enough hamsters on the little training wheels. Oh god. Wait, stop playing the songs of your people and get lost! Ah! Help. Hep. Hep, 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 hep. Hep, hep, hep! Away with you. Great, that's just what I wanted. Thank you so much. Scarlet Rot is exactly what I wanted. Yeah, and giant holy laser beams. Oh, I love this place, guys. I would absolutely come here for a holiday. 10 out of 10 would do again. Bro, this place is the epitome of cancer made manifest. From Software have outdone themselves. Okay, I'm not seeing a single blue shiny. So is it really worth the hassle of doing all this? Go away! Keep your holy balls to yourself. Serious. You've missed a lot of loot here, by the way. It took me forever to clean it out. I'm only interested in the bluish, purplish ones. I couldn't give two shits about the babu loot. That's pretty inconsequential to me. But at the same time, I'm trying to be thorough. I have skipped quite a bit. I like absolutely YOLO ran past this place. Couldn't stand it. See the sights? Get a fungal infection, ride a giant ant, yeah. It's like Disney World if it was Lovecraftian almost, you know. Anybody here play the Pathfinder CRPGs? Yeah, quite a few of us have. Myself included. I'm hoping to do another playthrough of Wrath of the Righteous, but go with the Lich Mythic path. How's Kingmaker for multiple playthroughs? Really good. Nah, what is that, you lying turd? Don't listen to him. He's been a weenie. Was that 2/3 of my health? You overgrown mollusk. What do they feed you? I hate this place. Almost rolled off. Dude, he just saved my ass? Granted, he only made me roll that way because the target lock on. Lucky bitch. I'm enjoying it, but my brain is having a literal meltdown between two romance companions. As in, like, you're trying to decide who to make waifu/husband, though? Or what's going on? A Lovecraftian amusement park could be fun. Too many tentacles. Like, I'm all for tentacles, but there's a time and place for this. Ow. Oh, there's a blue boy. We found one, guys. Fuck. I'd like to YOLO jump, but I don't have any faith in my jumping capabilities. Okay, so when in doubt, just run forehead. How about you do this? Oh, shit. Damn it! It's always one hit point. Well, he fell off, so get wrecked. Easy, easy, easy. Don't rush. Oh, another one here. Nice. Ah, it's a fucking butterfly. Who gives a shit? No one asked. Go away. You're not invited. Fight. No one cares. Fire grease. Couldn't give two shits. Are you hiding something behind your immense girth? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna back off for just a hot second. Scarlet Rotted, but don't worry, we have the means to our salvation. Okay, let's get rid of these clusterfucks behind us, and then we should be okay. I hope. Oink. Prick. Wait, he's still alive. Dag nibbit. Okay, there you go. That's them two. Dodge roll into poke. Nice. Ow. Hang on, I'm a sippy. I'm almost there! You can't stop me! Ha! Don't you dare be a fucking butterfly. Come on! Ugh, horrible. I've already got plenty. I've got a surplus of these bitches now. Speaking of RPGs, going to be joining a campaign of Cyberpunk Red this Sunday. As a C RPG. Okay. The colours is not really telling if it's good loot or not, unless it's golden. Generally, yeah. Because I have had some instances where the gear has been, it's got like the normal whitish plume, and it's been a nice item actually. Also, Ash, hi! Character works well with Valerie, but man, Octavia tugs my IRL. Oh, so this is decision paralysis. Yeah, this is one of those where you got to pick a waifu and stick with it. You know, pick a corner, stick with it. Is there something behind your absolutely immense carcass? Because I feel like you're gonna just throw me off the edge. Wait. Uh-oh. I was thinking, and you stopped me from thinking. Think fast, dipshit. Kneel, insect. Yeah. Think fast, dipshit. Point. Point. Oink. Back away. And just in case, for good measure, nosh on that. Is there a shiny behind you? There isn't! Wait, what the fuck was the point of all that? All the hard work? Why is it always futility? True! Oh man, why you bully? Why you bully? Well, that's depressing beyond all comprehension now, isn't it? You missed out on Seth Big Brain. Oh, Ash was here yesterday. I was just reconsolidating all of my lore. Seth, that's a plant. I noticed. It's one that needs to have a freaking lawnmower run over it. Also, thank you for the redemption, Poppin. It's just there to be a pain in the ass. I mean, it would have cast its little holy beams now and again, but that wasn't like end all be all. Miranda-vated. I know, yeah. I know that's for your little perfume balls and other stuff like that. I don't think I saw much else. I half expect myself to slip off like a total sausage roll. So, you're saying Kingmaker is good for multiple playthroughs? Yeah, that was my experience. I'll stick to the current romance then, and romance the other one next time. Yeah, like I said, the thing that can definitely differentiate it is if you happen to do a character that's generally considered good, and if you do one that might be considered potentially more evil. That can give you quite a varied playthrough. Seek butterfly. But I don't want a butterfly. Not to sound like Jon Snow, but I don't want it. I don't want it. Oh god. Thank you, Lawnmower Gods, for the donations.
I heard the Git himself invoke
Ashray
me. Also, hi Ashray.
So you might not know the context of this. So Ash has the very unfortunate, well, misfortune, when she happens to come back from work, or essentially when she's looking to take a nap. Like clockwork, her neighbor has the tendency to fire up his lawnmower, and this old codger is slow as all hell and tends to cut into her very limited sleep. So if one donates £6.66 specifically, one can invoke that particular alert. So someone did that for the express purpose to poke Ash, which is a running theme here in this stream. They like to poke her with a stick, almost as much as they like poking me with a stick. Palindrome to start off the month. Thank you very much. A great way to kick things off. On my only break, I will add. Yes! Yes, indeed. Visions of ranged battle. But I don't want to do a ranged battle. Why must I do a ranged battle? I am Malayers. Try jumping, but be wary of enemy. Down there? No fucking way. I can't parkour down there, can I? Oink! Uh-oh. No! Okay, I'm fine. No! You can't! I hate this game. Why have it on stupid trunk branches? This place sucks! Now I gotta go through all those fuck sticks all over again. I'm fine. Words, moments before it is out. Famous last words. Did you enjoy other Souls-like games? I played Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I want to play Bloodborne, but the damn thing is stuck on the PlayStation, I believe. So, no bueno. They're not going to do a PC port or some shit. I feel like people would absolutely lose their collective minds for Bloodborne. Hey Optimus, did you just lose like half hour of progress? Not really. Oops, wrong item. Like, I can speedrun this. It's just a little bit more risky. Like, here we go. I just got my progress back just like that. So what I should have done, actually, is maybe something like this. Rules of nature! I guess the rules of nature didn't apply. We'll get this eventually. Bloodborne for the Nintendo Switch cloud service only. Wait, is that going to be a thing? Thank you, Seth. I'm feeling better listening to your demise. Oh, thanks. Love you too. I'm glad my misfortune is leading to you feeling better. Oh, you were just taking a piss. Okay, I thought genuinely it was coming to that. I was like, hang on a minute. No fucking way. Alright, let's try this again. We must do these, like so. Right? Cool, great, excellent, outstanding, stupendous, majestic. And I think you need a little bit of speed. Alright, I got this. Watch this. This is gonna be... No, I'm fucked. I lost all my confidence. I need to somehow get a running start and then jump to the side. Oink! Oink, 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 oink! Did I mention I hate this place with an absolute passion? Why? I think I should probably be taking a path that is slightly less prone to be falling. That sword looks prickly. Yeah, man. It's multiple swords all combined into one, like the good Lord intended. Let's see. At least the tree that you're falling down to your death from is pretty. That's the silver lining that you found? It's horrible. Hang on, what's the stratagem here? Ah, fuck off! I'm not going all the way down there. I'll be here all day. Like, I know I can survive the fall. It says here, try jumping, but be wary of enemy. So, what are we doing? Like straight line or? Okay, so you can make it from there. Hold! Hold! This is partial success. Wait, all I need is a shiny. I don't care about anything else. Oh! Prattling Pate! My beloved is what it's going to end up saying. I'm surprised that's not got a blue symbol to it. Did you just fly? You little shit! Did I mention I hate this place? In the name of Jesus? No, not Jesus. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on! Rigged! My weapon's too big and girthy. I'm still fucked. But yeah, I just got this thing. Prattling Pate. It was not that you're beautiful. Let's get to my beloved. Here we go. My beloved. Yeah. That's what the swords in games that use alchemy to fuse swords look like in reality. Yep, has alchemy gone too far? Is that a tiny snowman with a vuvuzela? It's pretty accurate. I'm not entirely sure what they are. They do drop as a resource strip of white flesh, which apparently is from a bloodless creature, which is interesting. Data is lacking. I need the big horns. I need the big guy to drop the big horn. I got the smaller one, but the info on that is very lax. So, do I have everything at least on the upper tree so I don't have to come back here ever again? Because boy, oh boy, do I hate this place. So the only item of value so far was that thing I just got. So I've been up there. The +1 damage from sword fusing just adds another blade. I'd like to I was going to say that it's one sword for every death, but if that was the case, I'd be carrying around a new Erd tree of swords by now. I've already killed Chuckle Fox 1, 2, 3, and 4. Big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy. Give me the horn, give me the horn. Drop it. Drop it, I say. Drop it. Shit. No bueno. Must be a rare drop. Okay, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Okay, so we've got the Babu here, who is dooting. Poke. I do not see... Oh, hang on. I do not see any other shiny in the area. So I'm going to continue climbing out, further down. How is a new Erdtree formed? A countless number of player devs. If that's the case, there'd be enough Erdtrees here to freaking create several new orders and religions around it. Let's be real. We players are not wise. Hey Adam! How are you doing, my friend? I'd like to take my flame of ambition and absolutely burn this thing down. Speaking of flame ambition, ill-omened creature ahead apparently. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Jumping ahead. You're kidding me. Oh god! Wait, what the fuck? Bro, that's how many balls you can fire? Dear Lord. I gotta go this way, man. Ow! Keep thine holy... I'm gonna fall out. Oh god, I didn't... Move! Move! Move, you bastard! Run away. Is there a shiny here? No. Yes, no, no! Fuck off! He's such a cunt! Go away! Ah! Stop! Help! 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 Wait, I think this guy is... Are you a troll, or are you here for actual purposes? 1 second. There's no shiny. Okay, he's here purely for trolling. Yes, okay, good. I shall move on. You ran past the scarab. I know, but that was a normal one. It was a mana one. I don't think it gave any abilities. It was either a health or a mana one. Golden Ruin. Let me burn through that. Normally the colour scheme gives away what they're capable of giving you. Excuse me, those are girl flowers. Well, then, let me pluck them. Hang on, hold, just hide here. Okay, can you... Wait, you're noticeably thicker than some of the others I've faced. Is that intentional? Dude, this one's omega thick! Oh, hang on. Thank you. Ow. Got him! That one looked like noticeably more rotund than some of the others. Don't you dare. Dong. Is there a shiny here? Hold, please, for 1 moment. There's that statue again. Ah, lost Asher 4. Let there be love. Behold, angel. Time to get some flowers. See, you know, it was bad enough, right, that the door leading to the Three Fingers was called the Magmussy. Alright, let's not go fucking with the flowersy, alright? Seek mushroom. Seek mushroom? Why do people put notes here? You don't go nowhere. Stop trying to lead me to my death. Don't be wieners. I think I'm okay. Famous last words, but I think that's like most of the loot that was up here. I'm gonna say I've got what I need, because I'm looking for any excuse never to come back here ever again. Why on earth I felt it was wise to subject myself to this travesty again is really beyond my comprehension. Oh, we got more of the doot doot. Oink. And if I can kill the big one, that'd be nice. What are they praising to, anyways? Someone behind me? No. 1 moment, please. Yeah, there's different ones. Look, there's a big omega thick version over there. Oh, hang on, there's a shiny here. Hang on, nothing else matters except the shiny. Oh, I got the freaking trumpet players, I think. Even though I'm about to horribly die. Hang on, I must leave. Let me drink. I think they're gonna kill me. Holy shit! Oh my god! Thick! Omega level thick! Ah! Run! You're too late. I have the shiny. Right? Am I good? No, I'm not! No! I'm good. Fuck. I've got nowhere to go! Help! Help! Fucking hell, what a bunch of assholes. I hope they step on Legos till the end of days. Did you go through the whole Haligtree beyond this part? I've gotten to the point where I can go as far as the inner wall, but I speed ran a lot of this yesterday. It was very late in the stream. Okay, please tell me the ashes help educate me as to what the hell these things are. Please! I beg you. Elucidate me. One moment. There they are, here we go. Oracle Envoy Ashes. Spirits of a monstrous band of musicians who employ sacred arts. It is said that when Oracle Envoys appear, playing their pipes, they do so to herald the arrival of a new god or a new age. So that's why these little shits are here. So basically they're heralding in my new reign. As soon to be Elden Lord. My boys! Pretty soon they're going to be singing the song of my people. Good stuff. That explains it. You finally get to a really pretty place and now you want to leave. Where are we? It's called the Haligtree. You don't use ashes at all? No, I've only used one and it was Mimic Tear. And the reason I did is before I played Elden Ring, Mimic Tear came up as a point of conversation in chat a lot, so I was already aware of it, so I ended up using it. I like the concept of the Mimic Tear as well. It's really cool because it creates like an exact duplicate of you. Except it seems to be almost better in every way. But yeah, the spirit takes the form of the summoner to fight alongside them, but its mimicry does not extend to imitating the summoner's will, so it fights autonomously. Mimic tears are the result of an attempt by the Eternal City to forge a lord. Hey, you can just make one in my image. I'm going to be an Elden Lord before long. Alright, well I have no Healies left, but I do have Sippies. So let's take Healing Over Time Sippy into Bestial Vitalities. Oh my god. Why are you killing us? We're playing for you. Right now, they're playing the song of a different crowned monarch. So, me killing them is like changing the radio station. All right. The content quest about the mimic is so cool and creepy. I've not read up on these just yet, but it would not surprise me because this happened in Dark Souls a lot. Like a lot of content was left on the cutting room floor. Even like some missing dialogue was re-added, which sucks because I felt like in more cases than not it would have added a lot more to the game. They are herald, so they're here to herald your new age by giving you experience, what, in death, or I do want to get vengeance on the little shits. This is probably a bad idea. I have no Sippies. So if we're going to fight these guys, it's just pretty much balls to the walls. Here's a prediction. I'm going to get trumpeted by the big guy. Like, absolutely fucking bitch slapped. Omega level. For king and country. Really? I got outrolled by this little marshmallow? No! Stop playing the song of your people. No! You frickin'... Uh-oh. There's a problem. It's too thick! I knew it! I predicted it! Yeah, too much poise. I got trumpeted. Yeah, I'm not going back there. Sorry, pal. I'm going to fast forward this by just completely sidestepping this entire frickin' menagerie. Fuck you. How many runes did I have? 100 and something thousand? I think if I climb up here, I should be able to get back. I think. Probably. I'm relatively close, but it's probably respawned a lot of the babies. The mini-dooters, if you will. Why are they also playing in the direction of the tree? Is there an illusion behind them, I wonder? Food for thought. Food for fat info. Away with you. Be gone. Let me purge myself of the soon-to-be rot. I can see this a mile away. You know what? I'm gonna have them keep it because I'd rather burn 100 and something thousand runes, like one level up, never to go there again. I'm good. You can keep it. Take pride in that. Thinking about doing a jar cannon run. Jar cannon? There's a jar cannon? I've got a pot head. Alright, so we're going to be here. Also, to be getting my feet, because I've been sat for an hour. I think we're just over an hour away, right, from the League reveal for Path of Exile. Oh, my legs! My legs. Cool, cool, cool. The Forbidden Sanctum. Let's see, boss drop. I'm going to talk about it though, because it's spoiled. Well, you've already spoiled a little, because I wasn't aware it existed. But sure, that's fine. Not surprising though. We've seen like weapons like these in other games. Very unconventional. Alright, so what do I do next? I feel like this next part, like where I'm at now, generally got most of the stuff, at least the things that that mattered. But once again, it was very late in the stream, so I was not like thoroughly exploring everything. It was done very much in passing. God, they made the entry to this place a right pain in the ass, didn't they? Yeah, so I went this way. There's a lot of like little. Do you mind? You little shit. Prognosticating. Away with you. Area of patrolling. Yeah, these guys are just chilling. I think there's a Scarlet Rot one here somewhere, I thought. So you got the, there's the insects down there. I think I explored this. Wait, where do you go then? I'm curious. This is awkward. What the? Wait, where did he come from? I ended up suddenly targeting him, but I didn't even mean to. Well, 3 of them just fell off. Rot. Ah, fuck! Let me go. Damn, I'm down to like 1 health. Jesus. Healing over time for the win to save my ass. That was literally the heal over time. Ooh, okay, I missed this one. Parkour! You don't see me. You do not see me. I don't exist. I am a figment of your imaginations. Here, catch dipshit. Oh, he can't even power attack. God damn it. Don't join him, please. Good. Mine now. Ooh! Pearl Drake Talisman +2. I think that's all that, like, damage negation. So the thing in an hour is the December League reveal. Correct! So it'll probably run for a couple of hours. Yeah, it'll be everything from the reveal, what's being changed, stuff like that. I'm sure there'll be like a Q&A part as well. Dare I say it's where it is the most pog. So Bolt Drake, here it is. Halig Drake. The name makes sense now, actually. Now that you think about it. Talisman depicting a trio of golden ancient dragons, vastly boosting holy damage negation. It's interesting that the thing it's negating is holy damage, like divinity, which the Earth Tree is quite closely bound to. The ancient dragons who ruled in the prehistoric era before the Earth Tree, so they predate both the Halig Tree and the Earth Tree, would protect their lord as a wall of living rock, and so it is that the shape of the dragons becomes symbolic of all manner of protections. Nice, I like it, shiny. You going to wrap up after that or no? Here's the thing. I'm going to be hanging out with my best mate tomorrow for the first time in... Aside from that coincidental meetup we had when we went shopping, I don't think I've hung out with him... I think I've hung out with him once this year. So I may wrap up after the announcement. So this will probably end up being a shorter stream. I'll hang out with him tomorrow, and Saturday we'll hit the ground running again. So I probably will. Does Elden Ring also primarily have lore instead of like a story? It has a story, but... Once again, much of what you have to kind of figure out story-wise is found through the dialogue, But a good chunk of it is done through observation and through the item descriptions. Hence why I am feverishly reading everything. You nabbed the Pearl Drake Talisman. I did, just now, yeah. Oh, hang on. I was looking at the wrong one. I see what you mean now. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong talisman. This is the one I got. The dialogue is the same, I guess, but the implication is different. Yeah, this damage negation for non-physical, but same thing. Samurai guys to Austin. Will do. Yeah, it's gonna be the first time like we'll probably have a sit down, get something to eat, and like fully catch up. Because I had a very brief conversation because I'd finished shopping with my dad, and I decided to kind of join Orson for the shopping trip. And then when he finished his, we hopped in his car and he dropped me back off. And then we had a quick conversation over Discord. So he texted me saying that, you know, please leave your schedule free for Friday. I was like, gotcha, mate. So, gonna sit down and have a proper talk, you know, hash things out. I love games like that. Played Outer Wilds recently and it was amazing. That's been recommended to me quite a bit, classical. So apparently I missed a nice little Toulouse bound. So, am I supposed to parkour down and find more shinies, perhaps? Okay, so far so good. So now I'm up here. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I recommend Outer Wilds wholeheartedly as well. It is on the list. There's Outer Wilds, and there's another one that kind of... It's one that shares a similar name, but I forget what it was. Outer Worlds, maybe? What are we in queue for? Oh, are we getting our COVID booster shots? Okay, I'll wait. This basically is the National Health Service for the UK made manifest right there. Everyone's just sick and dying, and we're all just standing here waiting with our dicks in our hands. Sad. Fuck off! Get back to the queue. I was here first. Go back to customer service. Go away. Shoo. Oh, you know what? Oh, excuse me a minute. But you guys gonna walk up like... Oh, God! Jesus Christ! Rude. Hold. 1 moment. Targeting system. They are walking off like lemmings. Oh, God. They clearly smoked too much marijuana. Yeah, Outer Worlds I think is the one that I've heard of. I always mix the two up. Wilds. Ooh, shiny. Fire. Oh, Jesus, really? Another one of these prick sticks? Huh? Oh, thanks. You killed this one for me. I didn't even see that he was alive. Wait, oh, they're falling. Oh, no. Yeah, they're falling off the edge. Melted mushroom? Alright. Vaguely recall doing this. Yeah, look, praying to the statue. Oh, God almighty have mercy on my soul! I'm leaving. Sorry. Bye-bye. Bye. You may resume your fervent prayer. Do you mind, you little shit? I can't get the drop on this guy no more, which is an issue. Oh, are you forbidden from trespassing? Oh Lord. Turns out they can trespass. 1, 2. Yeah, I think he's 1 hit away from being staggered. Oh Lord. Guys, I think you look so angry. Yep. That's the Leonin enemy we faced before. Jesus Christ, man. These guys don't fuck around. A lot of status effects appeared. Yes. Quite a few. A lot of stuff. A lot of bad stuff. Let's see. Mikola's Holic Tree. So we went this way. This is all in the name of finding... Oops, shinies. In one of these places, yeah, there's one guy here. I think there's one more dude there. They all kind of come dashing out. And there's one big guy down there. Let's see. We got this here, that there, over there. Okay, that's fine. Excuse me, just passing through. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just passing through. Oh shit, that was way further down than I thought it'd be, but we're okay. Oh, back where I was actually, more or less. So you're gonna catch a little light attack, and no one gives a shit about. I can reclimb this and avoid the obscene amount of scarlet rot I'm about to be infected with. Okay, so we've got Captain Shucklefuck over here. Okay, and I'm back to where I was the first go around. Okay, bye! So there are a couple of spellcasting weenies here. Okay, so now we're officially at this grace point. I don't think I've missed anything of crazy note. Maybe potential shiny. But nothing we can't walk away from. So we're at Halictree Town Plaza. Okay, so here's where you've got the crystal ones. Did they resummon these? Yes, they do. There's 3 of them. But I'm pretty sure I got those shinies as well. There's one here. This is the one that kept catching me off guard the first go around. I missed on y'all. Scary, but managed. Man, they do a lot of damage, I must say. That was surprisingly difficult to explain. Oh yeah, this here. That's not status effects. It's actually increasing my resistances to those. It's a buff that my weapon does, but it demonstrates it in a very conflicting way, I guess you could say. Am I supposed to go here? I don't think there was a shiny here when I last sauntered past, but I'll take a look-see. Oh, that just allows you to go around. Didn't even see that one actually. So you can use that to bypass a lot of the enemies. Cool. But then you have the insects. Am I supposed to do anything with these? Literally hopped over it. How many of you are there? Is it 3 or 4? Looks like 3 of them only. Wow, I'm gonna fall here at this rate. Just barely jumped off before I clipped through and slid off. Actually pushed me off, the little shit. Or at the very least attempted to. Didn't expect dung. I think there was an item here, but I already got it. Yes. Yeah, okay, we're good. Quite a lot of defense for these players, but I'll continue. So there's a crystalline thingamajig here waiting for me, it seems. Yeah. And even if I kill them, they're just going to respawn another one shortly after. Whoops. So you want to kill this thing, and then that'll take care of that one. There's one more. Bye! They basically summoned them. I want to live here, it's so pretty. Have you not seen the stuff that's infected with all the shrooms and the scarlet rot and everything else? Seth looks like the concerned emote has antlers. Yeah, because I was trying to run for dear life. Okay, so I can parkour this. I don't have any recollection of climbing down the ladder, so... Or up that for that matter. Okay, we both whiffed. There's something about their slow lumbering attack that I find so off-putting. Yeah, I ran past them, I remember, because there's so many of them, it just didn't seem worth the hassle. But yeah, they do so much fucking damage to you. I hate these things. Probably the better way to deal with them. Do a charging attack. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I should probably get the Christmas kiwis back as well. God, it didn't feel like it was that long ago where I had them on in the first place. Wait, does that mean we've got the Limes Christmas emotes back as well? The Limes Please is often the giveaway, because it'll have the stocking instead. No, not yet, okay. It's still pending. Alright, so we've picked all these wiener schnitzels off. We don't want to go down there. Or on that side. So there was a ladder going down, but I don't know if it's a good thing to actually climb down that. You can get yourself off here if you want. Though, why would one do that? Let's see. Is there a good reason? So there's a ladder there. We can go kind of like this way. I do hear a shiny boy. There is 0 point to this. Unless you're expected to at some point drop from above, go here and use it as some kind of shortcut. Well, can I open this? No. You don't have the right, clearly. Or down here. There might have been loot here before. Okay. So then we would have gone. We've got 2 ladders here. One that goes up there, but I think that just returns you to where you were previously. I think. I'll double check. Up. Take a quick peek. Yeah. So that's where the slug boys were and the crystalline foes. So here, there are guards up there, so that suggests that it might be worth my while to climb there, but we're not going to be doing it from this side, clearly. And I don't believe there's enough of a running start and a jump. Yeah, there's no way I can make it from here, so there has to be another way to get up there. But the fact that they have enemies up there is rather telling. So slide down this way. Yeah, this is the other statue that I saw. Wait, do you have the little crown around your head as well? Like we saw in the other statue with who we know definitely is Millennia. They do, actually. So the child is depicted in multiple instances. Also here as well. Is there any detail on this statue that might give it away? Not really. But yeah. So whoever the statue is hugging isn't some random. Be wary of right. We'll get to this in a hot second. Uh-oh. Whoa, you scared the crap out of me, pal. I didn't stagger yet. Behold mimicry. This is a mimicry. This is? It's not mimicry at all. You lie. Oh, shiny boy. Although it's just healing, so it doesn't really matter. I guess I'll take it. Okay. Restores your flascarunis. Bacale, hi. How is those? So did I kill the thing that was waiting for me here? Yeah. Oh no, I didn't. It's still there. So that was over here. Okay, generally happy with that. So all they had was 2 enemies and a shiny boy, which can help you restore your healing, which seems rather lacking. There's the opposite side as well. So what's over here? Huh? Oh, that's a misbegotten curled up. Okay. One fail then. Wrong spell. I'm supposed to be shielding myself actually, not. Okay, so Seth, stop fucking panicking, man! Fuck's sake! He drank the stupid FP flask instead, as opposed to my actual healing one. So I was trying to bring my shield up, but I had my claw seal, so I ended up casting the means to purge the flame from me. Then I tried and switch to my healing potion, and instead went on to my FP flask instead. And then by the time I actually managed to get the correct thing selected, it's already too late. Joy of joys. Okay, so we already established that there's a shortcut from this side you can take. I mean, at this point, you might as well just drive the blade straight through your freaking rectal cavity. It's just the same at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could be watching it in a little while. Okay, so let's try and fast forward this. So the crystalline douchebags are going to be back, but we don't have to worry about them because they are not important. Not importante. Boink. So we did that. Went there. Went this way, and now I can't recall if I went up or down, but I feel like these guys will stop me. Excuse me. Up here. Oh, that just takes you back there, so we don't want to go that way. Yeah, we want to go that side. Yes. And we're going on this side, where there's one dude. No, because that's the dead end, so reorient. Maybe here. There's one guy that's praising. This guy fucking here. And then this freaking douche nozzle. Why am I not blocking? Oh, because it's not two-handed. That's why. I should be blocking with my two-handed. Can you fuck off? No one invited you. Go away. Go away! Pricks. Okay, where's the prick stick? There we go. Now I'm actually blocking with this. So now, when you go for this, it's going to throw spanking about. Git. Okay, back to where we were. How am I? Hanging in there for the most part. Be wary of left, therefore rushing ahead. Be wary of left. Okay, so we dealt with the what to be wary of left. That always here. I don't think that really matters. Or does it? Does it? Oh god. That seems like one hell of a pitfall. Let's not do that. So I would then go this way. Once again, statue of that kid. Alright, so the spellcaster up ahead, which I do remember. Oh, there's two of them actually. I need to run right now before I get utterly pelted. No grenade! Oh, one of them got the grenade off. Kneel, insect. Ooh, smithing stone 7. Can I nudge him off? Go away. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get. Okay, so now that I can actually take a breather, let's take a look-see as to what's here. So that's where we had the boss fight, so totally happy with that. That's where the bridge would take us. First off, shortcut, already got it, which is this elevate ores. And I don't believe there's anything underneath this thing after the elevator gusher goes up, right? Nope, that'd be death. It's like the freaking moon door in Game of Thrones. Make the door fly. That's the way I came from, right? Yes. So I came from there. That's a shortcut. That's the boss room. So this is the only place from there that'd be worthwhile going, if it even has anything. No. If there was something, I already have it. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. The next part is going in the direction of where the boss room doth be, which is across this bridge here. The boss is already dead, and then we have what would be essentially our next grace point. Is there anything of significance visually here, aside from depictions of the frickin' Halleck tree everywhere? Any more statues? Not really. Oh, hang on, no, there's a statue here. Is this one any different? That is, actually. So this one is actually showing the same two again. The person who we thought was Millennia, but The right arm's actually restored. Unless that is not Millennia. Why is it always lover? Dastard. Interesting. Was she successfully cured? Because the right arm there is restored. No worries, Ash. I'll catch you later. You might not catch me because, like I said, I'll be wrapping up after the announcement. But I'll be around like after, in case you want to chat. And I'm pretty much free on the Friday. Well, actually, no, I'm not because I'm going to be with Awesome. After that, though, sure. Okay, I hope the Thursday goes smoothly. What else do we have? Yeah, that's very peculiar. Like, there's some... This statue, like, is more prominently, like, based here. Even has its own kind of archway and the whole shebang. So, I doubt this... This wasn't done for a laugh. You can tell as well, the statue is almost like... shielding and offering comfort to the little one. More depictions of the Halleck tree. Interesting. So let's see. We'll continue here, past this point. Oh, I should probably rest at this checkpoint of grace, so that way, if anything happens, I'll reappear here. Plus, resets flask, health, all that jazz. Okay, so happy with that. We now go this way. Well done, thank you. Then from here, it starts to lead to where you're actually in the city proper. Not sure why I jumped then, that was risky. Derek, stop being a cunt. Stop being mean. Don't trip when you go out the door like you're a fox. Wow, man, you guys are in the right cunty mood. Stop bullying it. It's like a dream, so to speak. Oh, here it is. What a thrill. It's like Metal Gear Solid 3, mate. You backtrack in the tree for loot. Yeah, I'm sure I've still missed stuff. I didn't miss anything super crazy. A couple of blues here and there. The only item of note, in my humble opinion, was two. There was another one of these, the prattling pate of my beloved. Which is interesting that it's dropped here. Wait, is there any extra lore note? Because we had that with You're Beautiful, which said, unconditional love, unrestrained assurance, it must be a mother speaking. And this one? Expressions of love are among the most fickle. Very interesting that this is found there. Because remember, all of these are just general ones, and the last time we had one of these, so this one was tied to Bok. I wonder if this houses significance. My beloved. Expressions of love are among the most fickle. Interesting. I just saw the snow and instantly imagined Ash going outdoors and just face planting the moment she steps outside. She'll disagree that she's a klutz, but there's been some instances she's described and that's the first word that comes to mind. And she'll be like, I'm not a klutz. Use that next time you see Rani. I gotta find her because she's not back at her tower. She's no longer at the base of where the slain Two Finger was. Okay, so then we have this. Let's not make the elevator mistake I did last time. So, pull. This thing barrels its way up compared to other elevators. Take a look at this thing. Look at this. Any bosses you face? No. Dude, I spent like an hour and a half just theory crafting. We have theories, but not much progress. I wasn't saying it as if she was a klutz, but more that she was so unwilling to go to work that she'd face plant in the cold snow. Oh yeah, full on snow angel. Okay, so now, this Elfail, this gave me such a strong like Lane Del vibe, but obviously without the majesty and the golden sheen of the Earth Tree. Not quite as vibrant. There's all that down there I need to do, so I did sort of kind of skip past this pretty quickly. Behold seems familiar. I know it does. So you can also see like their big security guards are these these clearly Scarlet Rot infused fuck sticks. Okay, which now brings us here. Now, there's no further depictions of, as far as the statues I've seen in Elfale, that have to do with millennia. We keep seeing this, though I don't know who it's depicting. Whoever it is, looks to be a male and holding a large staff. So I don't know who we're looking at here. This could just be like a general asset, but that seldom seems to be the case. In fact, whoever it is... Oh wait, are they missing their right hand, or is it... I think it could just be made into a fist. Oh no, it's because it's holding the staff. So it's kind of like that, and then they've clasped the wrist like that. Okay, that's fine. Oh, someone's put this here. Praise the sorcerer. Depends on who it is. Who's the spellcaster that is so prominently placed above this place? They've gone as far as to have a statue made in their honour. And it's one of the first things you see. There's the symbol of the Halleck tree. Anything else that might tip their hand as to what we're looking at here? Not really. Already activated that. Pack ahead. Shield, please. Alright, so we're going to bump into a lot of small fries. Alright, so yeah, there's a lot of shinies here. So there is a lot of downwards navigation to do. I've been in the core of the Halleck tree. This guy, absolute best security guard in the world. Look at this motherfucker. He is on it. He sees all. Grandmaster. Look at this guy. Employee of the century. I also didn't figure out why these guys look as though they have grace emanating from them. I'm going to test something, which I saw a hint of yesterday, maybe. I think he can go boom. I think. I thought maybe it's a buff or something, but it's difficult to tell. Come on, go boom, you little shit. Come on! I'm kind of trying to bait the attack out of him. Oh, both of them have it now. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Okay, that's what it is. I thought there was. I saw the animation play briefly yesterday, but it never completed because I happened to get a finishing strike. Okay, so that's the reason. There's some kind of a. It's much like the Flame Boys that we found. You know, near the in Scarlet Rotsville in Caelid. We saw a few like burnt carcasses, and they kind of turn all volatile and thrum with power, and then boop. I believe I've been here. Yeah, there's a guard there. Yeah, these guys are having their own little round table meeting. Counter! So there was a shiny there. What else? More depictions of this individual again. I don't think it's a coincidence. As the message says, praise the sorcerer that this person's showing up. Is this Mikola? Not really. I'm not getting the vibe from that, but it could be. Who are they venerating here exactly? There are tangential ties to Godwin, but bear with me one moment while I take a look at the staff of the Prince of Death. Does it look anything remotely like this thing? I mean, it's debatable. No. It doesn't match that one, does it? No. This is more of a gnarled, like twig root thing. That's a bit more ornate. A lot of rings. No. So definitely not this. So I don't think it has ties to your boy, Godwin. Very well. Let me grab the actual blade. 30 minutes. Yeah, getting close. I don't think I'll get too much further because I like to make sure everything's prepped and we can watch the announcement together. I sound like Rykard now. There was a shiny there. There is a Halleck tree avatar infused with Scarlet Rot. Oh, here we go. There's a statue. That one also seems pretty generic. Nothing out of the ordinary, unless first off, Angel. Yeah, it reminds me of that Rykard line. Yeah. Now we can devour gods together. Oh, here comes our boy. Git. How long till will the announcement be? It'll be a few hours, and then I'll be done after that. I'll be wrapping up early. Did we kill Rykard? We did. I'd done the last Volcano Mana contract, killed him, and we also completed Raya's quest as well. Alright, let's continue. Did I go in here? Be wary of left. Well, he's chilling, so we're fine. And then there's Captain Fuckstick over there. Unless Captain Fuckstick has come to life. Oh, he did me! Oh no! Fear not the devil. Oh, I was ready to counter, but I did it way in advance. Ooh, fancy. You call forth the power of Jesus. I mean, I could do that too with the base cannon, but hey, let's not flex, shall we? Tomorrow, no stream. Correct. I'm always off on a Friday. And Saturday we'll be back to PoE. No! What we're getting here is the reveal. We still have until... What is it? The, so I think it's the 9th I'll be back. So this is more of an announcement. We got like patch notes and stuff to wait, so the 9th is when we're going back. So we still have just over a week for Elden Ring. What I'll also be doing is, I doubt I'll finish it, so every Thursday, once PoE is the main game, every Thursday I'll be streaming Elden Ring. Because there's a lot that I've covered, and I don't want to start having my memory slip of my progress, because boy would that suck. I'm being shot at by someone. Now, I don't recall if I ever walked up this part of the tree. I think I did. I feel like I did. Yeah, I think this just loops you over here. And then you would have... Oh no, actually, tell a lie. No, there's a bell there. Yeah. There's a ladder here as well. There was a precious item. Yeah, I've not climbed down here, which is intriguing. Also a big guy waiting for me, which is also very concerning. I'll poke my head down here super quick. Okay, that's uncalled. You know I'm going to get machine gunned down. It was nice knowing you. Hang on, let's time this right. Oh, bro. Calculated. If I kept going up, I would have died. But if I slid down, I could avoid some of it. Last minute decision. This is worse than Anor Londo, when you think about it. Those are fighting words. You should have waited for him to path back. I could have, but at the same time, we would have been deprived of a moment such as this. Well, there we go. He's taking the bait. He's taking the bait. All right. Now I don't know how much of a drop this is, but I do see a shiny. That does seem like it'll kill me. But the world was built upon bad decisions. Uh oh. You're too late. Okay, you're too late. You're too late. Wait, there's a golden shiny. Must get golden shiny. Must get golden. Ooh, somber ancient dragon smithing stone. I'm still fucked. Ah, oh, bobbing and weaving. Wait, he's got another one. Oh, so I was flexing that for a hot second. Is there an exit to this place? Nope. He is backing off though. Don't miss the inside of the tower. I've been up there, but I still need to... Don't worry, I'll be pathing back. I just saw the most obvious shiny and went to grab it. I'm here for the view party. We'll be switching to it in just a second. I gotta get to safety here. You're filled with Scarlet Rot, aren't you? I feel like you are. He hasn't used the attack yet though, so I'm not sure. It's way too early. Yeah, he is filled with Scarlet Rot. I'm a dead man. I'm surprised he hasn't even used it. Yeah, he's not done the attack. Maybe because you're limited in space. Okay, bye! Is he railgunning? Okay, he's not railgunning yet. He's thinking about it, though. What is down here? Death, Seth. Death is down there. You must flee. Nothing down there. I can hear his footsteps, man. The guy's got some girth within his footsteps. Dude, you are fast, man. For a guy with such little legs. What the? Oh, more crystalline douchebags. Turn around! I am shielded by concrete. Almost fell off there, by the way. Alright, now he's just taking a piss. We got plenty of time. Yeah, we got like 23 minutes. Just pretend you're not here. He'll slowly back away and you'll be fine. Okay, easy game, see? Now, I don't believe this one is on their own. Last time I came here, there were 3 of yous. Oh, you are on your own. No shit. Are you different somehow from the rest of your brethren, I wonder? That's what I was hoping for, to interrupt the spellcast. Because these guys can and will inevitably machine gun you down. But now that I've cancelled that, they're fucked. If it was the other melee ones, there'd be a bit more trouble. Summer Smithing Stone 9. Quite the dead end though. Need a blunt weapon. Nah, it's good. Couple of well-placed smacks and you'll crack them open like an egg. So it's okay. The blank eye. There is some potential to parkour across this way, maybe, but that does seem quite risky. Where's the big guy? Okay, so he's going back that way with his immense fucking girth. There's also this down here, but it appears to be too far away to risk. Yeah, I imagine it would be, because you're only dealing piercing damage with that, aren't you? Could try and maybe bamboozle this way. That's definitely within death range. That, however, maybe not. If you can land there. But I don't think I'll be able to do this. But I can certainly fucking I'm dead. Am I? No, I'm okay. But I hear something. That's not a revenant, is it? Did you just do that to me? Ring the bell! Ring the bell! Ring the bell! Bro, why would you do this? They put a revenant down here, the sick fucks. A pox upon you and all you stand for. Man, this place couldn't get any worse. Ooh, there's a thingy here. Uh-oh, I missed. That's not good. I'm actually boxed in right now. He's gonna get me with the poison, isn't he? Two revenants. Who pissed in your cereal? I've never seen that, ever. 1 per zone, and that was declared as the cunt of cunts of enemies. Like non-boss enemies? They must be hiding something unbelievable here to go that far. I've never seen that before. They must absolutely hate the player base at this point. Okay, golden. This better be worth it. Oh. And I can already tell immediately from the imagery, Marika's little crucifixion pose says her source seal, not Radagon's. Let's have a look-see. Greatly raises attributes but also increases damage taken. What's the plus? Hang on. It's best if I do it with this one. So that's a 2. Whereas this is... the stats that do go up... I think it's a... Is it a plus 5? Yes, plus 5. But it raises arcane, faith, intelligence... Also the mental stats. Makes sense. Radagon, Marika, same person. But yeah, Radagon seems to push the more brawn. So vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity. Whereas Marika's is mind, intelligence, faith, and arcane. Stuff of the more, you know, magical, sorcery, incantation sort of nature. It's just different stats. It's for the caster cunts, I noticed. But man, 2 revenants, that's... Whew. Could be a third one for all I know. I'm gonna drink this because I'm out of juice, just in case they pull a fast one. I've already got my I got my bell ready. Man, praise Garank, or aka who I suspect to be Malekith, because holy shit, there could be a third one. Yeah, I'll get to the lore in a sec. I just want to see if I can find a grace point and I'll give it a read. Bear with me. Try attacking. What? Here? I'm out of juice, so I got nothing left. You know what? I'm just gonna grab this and just kill me. Be done with it. Yeah, go on, get me. Just get me. Oh, I still got him! Bro! I'm not sure if him saying try attacking was a good thing. They put 3 fucking revenants here. What is going on? Okay, I think I should probably pray. There's supposed to be a 4th one. I have no juice left. I am out of juice completely. Help. There's definitely one more. You do stagger them with 1 heal, so free crit. They recover too quickly. That's the problem. Oh god, there is one there! So 4 revenants, guys. 4 revenants. Could be a 5th, actually, in a hot second. There is this. Too dark, don't like it. I'm looking for the bathroom. Alright, we gotta get creative. We gotta get creative. Do I still have it? I think it was this one. Wrong. Oh! Ugh! Fuck it, never mind. Fuck creativity and all it stands for. Oh, wait, there's 2 of them! I came in for a pickled turtleneck. Is that what you're saying? Okay, Somber Smithing Stone. Worth it, worth it. Okay, Captain Chucklefuck. Where are you? I know you hear someone. Ow. Rude. I guess he despawned. He'll probably appear here now in a hot second to chew my face off and feed it to me. Ha! You're too late, dipshit. Actually, he's all the way back there still. Wait, so what's over here then? Ooh, shiny. Ah! Scared the crap out of me! Fuck! Climb! 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 Fuck! Wait, there's 2 there, so there's 6! There's 6 revenants! Holy shit! This is even worse than I thought. Alright, it's fine. It's all good. I'll leave it at that. Last thing, the entry for the Talisman for miracles. Here we go. This legendary talisman is an eye engraved with an Elden rune. Is that maybe this one here? Said to be the seal of Queen Marika. Greatly raises mind, intelligence, faith, and arcane, but also increases damage taken by a similar measure. Solemn duty weighs upon the one beholden, not unlike a gnawing curse from which there is no deliverance. Same dialogue here. Not unlike a gnawing curse. I wonder if that's the fact that there's 2 of them. Is that the curse we're talking about? 6 revenants, yeah. I think if I assign sufficient FP sippies, taking them on 1 at a time should be enough. So it's definitely doable. That's the only reason, right, I took heal and put sufficient faith in there, just for those assholes. Absolutely annoying enemies. I love how early on in the game you get flash charges back all over the place, and now they're like, fuck you. Good. It really tests you to your limit. I was still 2 revenants short though. That's the game being kind. Oh, excuse me. All right, let's prep ourselves for the PoE reveal. Oh, how did you even figure out healing hurts those fuckers? A couple of things. There was, when I did the official boss fight, so not the one I fought in the wild, there was a note that said something like try holy or try healing. And I believe there was a note that I think I got from the merchants that mentions that. A lot of good tips, man. They may be, followers of the Frenzy Flame and all, but they know their stuff. Where is it? Hidden cave, capital, gravity, damage, let's go stone digger, flame chariots, unseen imp shades. Wait, I thought I had a note that said that. Didn't I? Did I miss it? Hidden cave, below the capital. Guys, oh, maybe it was just from a thing you left behind then. Someone mentions this outside of just a note. I feel like I've read this somewhere. Lancewood, stone digger, flame chariot, unseen assassins, imp shades. What offensive thing makes us needle. I feel like I read a note as well, but my brain forgets what it is. But the main thing was that a player message left behind before the Revenant boss encounter, which said that I tested it, it fucking hit like a truck, and it turns out it affects pretty much anything that walks in death. But I thought I had a note which explicitly stated it. I'll have to dig that up. It eludes me right now. For now though, that was fun. Revenants be damned. Ah, majestic little jarhead. Good stuff. Some outstanding revelations.